podcast going live.
All
Are we
right,
live?
we're
We are live.
Awesome.
Hello,
Well, hello,
everyone. Sorry
everyone.
for the like 90-second delay or something. Um, yeah, welcome to the second edition of the Postmarten. I hope you all saw um, the live stream, the premiere we just had, and I hope you guys like Supercell and the dub we did because it's like a very special comic for us. It's like how it all started, and we're redoing it now. And yeah, hello everyone.
YouTube is not live yet, by the way. It still
Oh,
says
Oh,
really?
waiting.
it's probably just on your end. Oh, are we live now? Huh.
Apparently there was a delay.
I don't
Okay.
know if that went through. I'm just gonna say it again.
All right.
Hello everyone, welcome to the second edition of the Postmarten. If you're hearing it a second time, sorry. But yeah, we're here to talk about the production of the Supercell fan dub you all probably just saw. It's a very special comic for us because it's very where it all started. So we're redoing it while we wait on Temple Chapter 5 to be done. And yeah, we're gonna talk in the stream about the fan dub of Supercell and also on the Mystery of the Blue Danube thing we did for Awoostria. Okay, so first of all, I'm Voltaire. I'm the studio lead for Spotted Martin. Over here we have Agatha, our voice director, one of our voice directors, and also a voice actor. Over there, you're gonna see them later, are Orlando and Azrael, our music leads. So you heard a lot of the music right now in this in the Supercell dub. Then we have Soriona here as well, who did like the design of our Marten and our logo. And then remotely we have Perry over here, our little VTuber. I hope you can hear
Am
her.
I going the right direction?
Yes,
yeah, I
it's
think so.
over
Yeah.
here.
Yes,
She's sitting
you
on
are.
Miko over here. On Miko's head, as you can
Yes,
see.
I'm perched. I'm
Yes.
perched on Miku.
Then also on the remote we have Razor Wolf, who is the voice of Tajo, who you heard in the dub, and also a very special guest. We have BMB in the Discord, who's the author of Supercell, and which is very great. I love talking to them all the time. And yeah, in the background behind here, there's Inventor, who's our tech guy. So
Yay!
I hope if you have any audio problems or whatever, then let us know, and he'll make sure we get it fixed as fast as possible.
I'm wearing my "Don't fuck it up" T-shirt today.
Yeah,
I noticed.
please don't fuck it up. Exactly. So, okay, now first of all, I would like to have everyone talk about their experience with the production and their reaction to the premiere we just had, and I would like to start with Ben BMB for that, because he's the one who wasn't really involved in the production besides giving us permission basically to do the dub. And yeah, Ben, do you want to maybe introduce yourself a bit more and maybe like just give a little your first impressions of the dub?
Sure. Oh boy, I didn't realize I would have to introduce myself.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Just
just like the
started.
author slash illustrator for the comic. Been running around for 10 years as of the 7th last month.
Woo!
Yeah,
Awesome.
and there's probably still another good 10 years before I finish the whole thing.
Lots of material for us to go. That's great.
Yep, webcomic stuff.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle.
Yeah, and it's funny because earlier we were joking about how like chapter 3 of the book is probably going to be like a 90-minute video because it's so long. And like the 4 chapters of book 2 are already so much longer than that.
Exciting.
I was doing the math actually when I don't remember when specifically because the first book is a total of 255 pages. And for the second book, I just hit page 600, which is well over 255. So it's definitely getting quite a bit of length.
Yep.
Amazing.
And yeah, we just watched the premiere of the thing. I had a good time with it. I was very taken in with like especially Al and Oz's voices.
Awesome.
They were very like, oh, that's actually like fairly close to what I kind of envisioned. And I also got a real kick out of like Kale being just kind of a weird mongrel.
Here we got Kale over here. Here, voice actor.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That is the biggest compliment
And-
you can make me, that I nailed her weird energy.
especially
Good.
about Oz, because the funny thing about Oz is like he joins the Discord. His name is literally Oz, like his nickname in real life is Oz.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he
that's funny.
said, "Oh, I do like voices like Jason Marten." And
Yeah.
then we were like, "Oh, you actually said Jason Marten is someone you imagined for Oz." So, and then of course his audition was great. So he was like, I think he was actually the first person to audition for the dub.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like perfect instantly, and we were like, "Yeah,
yeah,
Come on.
he got the job.
yeah, Ozzy is really, really nice."
It was close though
Nice.
between him and another person. I don't remember. But
Yeah, I think there was someone else. There was many people.
yeah, we preferred like we wanted like a more fluffy sort of quality to the voice. So Oz nailed that a little better than other candidates, and I'm overall very pleased.
Yeah.
with
Okay. So yeah. So any more words on the thing, or otherwise we're gonna move the other people.
Oh, by all means, go ahead. This is your event.
Okay.
Your
Sure.
comic, though.
But
Yeah, exactly.
you can yeah,
Y-
just be honest and be yourself, and I hope that we give you the space to do that.
Yeah, no, it's very good. I just didn't really have anything prepared to say because I didn't think I would. But
No, that's fine.
no,
It's
like
good, me
it was
neither.
good. I had fun, and yeah, I'm actually very curious what you're gonna talk about in terms of like the production and all that, because
Yeah.
there's like a lot going on with it behind the scenes. Um, being, like they said, I didn't really contribute to this except for, I guess I was asked if I had like the pages without the word balloons. And so I had to go in and like re-export everything,
Oh
without
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
without
so
the
much
word
for
balloons
that.
and stuff. But that's pretty much it. And that stuff is like available. Like it's not like secret or anything. It's like I'm just glad that it's useful.
Sorry, Clemens, can you skip the ad thing? Because it's gonna show ads in a second if you don't. On the bottom left of the screen.
Right.
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't know that's a
YouTube.
thing. Skip them. Okay, all right. Yeah, thank you, Ben. We'll talk to you in a second. I just wanna make the round for everyone to introduce themselves first. Okay,
Yeah, go
Agatha,
for it.
you can introduce yourself and talk a bit about how you imagine everything, how the production was for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, about like casting and stuff. I really did not really. It really did not really. I didn't necessarily imagine myself in the role of Al, but she was my favorite character of the comic, and I click with her quality. But I wasn't sure if I like have the right quality to the voice. But I did it anyway because I got his support. Word of report. Whatever. I just he basically kind of I don't know. I just got encouraged into doing it, and I think it worked out fine. I hope to keep improving, and yeah, I really like I really like the final product. Yeah. To say.
Oh, it's fine. It's just an introduction around it now. So
Yeah, so
it's-
basically a little run through. Agatha, I do voice directing and voice acting, and I'm like mainly I do like drawing art. I make oil paintings, and as of recent, I'm working on a webcomic that's coming out soon. And yeah, there's something special that's gonna this channel as well. So please look out for that. Yeah. Thank you. That's
I have some
Okay,
very quick
awesome.
feedback, by the way, from my Twitch channel.
yeah.
The voice threshold on Agatha's mic is a tiny bit too aggressive. She's cutting
Oh.
out a little bit too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did that to avoid like
Oh, it's absolutely
interference.
just it needs to be like one tiny
But yeah.
smidge less intense.
Yeah.
Just one
Right,
smidge. It's like almost perfect, but not quite.
Exactly.
Clemens,
Invent is on
can you
it.
check it real
Invent is
quick?
gonna do-
Thank
All right, but now we can head over to Orlando and Ezreal. I think if you guys want to come to stage for a second. And
Right, should
Wait,
I make some
maybe-
space because
yeah,
there's...
maybe I think you should. No,
yeah,
don't,
how about
don't go
I
in
just
there.
how about we just switch?
Yeah, probably
yeah.
a good idea. No.
Mhm.
Just give you to the stage for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
introduce yourself.
Azrael, you can
And be
join
careful
them
about
if you want.
the Miku because it was like.
Yeah, be careful about the Miku. Don't sit on the Miku.
Don't move it because it's. No, leave it like it is. Yeah.
Don't
Because
sit.
the bird, because we positioned it for a Perry to be on it.
Yeah,
So,
just.
but yeah, whatever. Let's go. So,
Hold on, can I reposition the Miku a little bit?
yeah, we need to position Miku so
Okay,
the
let's
Perry
see.
doesn't just fly.
Hold on. I hope no one sees my underwear this time.
Yeah, very professional streamers, you can all
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
Everything is perfectly. Yes, just share the mic. Yeah.
Turn it on.
You need to turn on the mic. Okay.
Stage technician, please
Now
turn
you
the
guys
microphone.
should hear them, hopefully.
Yeah, hello. I'm Orlando, and
I'm Azrael.
yeah, and we are the production team for the music. We composed music for this fandub. We have a music team now, so it's not just us two, but it's composers from all over the world. You can say that.
Well, production for this for the music. The first idea that we had, or that was for us to compose a theme for every character, which is sort of a mammoth project actually. So and we trimmed that down a little bit so that we just thought we would make themes for all the characters that will be in chapter 1, and only if it's fitting for the scene. So that was like Kelafi, the fight scene. And yeah, that's about it. Themes, I think. And then we tried to incorporate as much as we could of these themes and ideas into the main theme that you could hear at the end of the video. And that took a while, actually.
Yeah, it was a process. Yeah, but this is just introductory round, so let's make some. Shall we make some space for the next people here?
Yes, yes.
Of this. Should I turn it off? Do I?
Burb. Hi, I'm a burb. My perch!
Hello there. I am actually the designer of the logo spotted Marten, and also like the character designer here. I am happy to be here. I was there from basically the start. I remember when Voltaire came up to me and was like, "Do you want to try out voice acting?" And I was like, "Sure." So I remember the very first Supercell dub where Voltaire did every voice themselves, and it was quite funny to witness. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna join your next project. And it was pretty fun because my voice was Fallon actually, and I also voiced a little different voices here and there. I don't remember which ones exactly, but you know, it was fun. And seeing the new chapter arise, it was like a really good. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted because I hear myself double. Okay, so seeing the new chapter was a really nice thing. Seeing it evolve, like on the technical side, we have music, we have new sound effects, we have more professional voice actors, and everything is so much more fitting. So it's very good that we achieved this kind of thing. So, and from the designer side, it's I'm currently designing something very special. I don't know if I can announce it. Can I announce it? I can announce it. So there's a potential project that Marten is gonna be a fursuit soon. So
Yay, a mascot.
yeah. So you might see a mascot running around on some furry conventions, maybe on Eurofriends, Nordic Foscon. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Otherwise, I don't have so much to say. I'm just glad that you're here. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna give the mic to someone else now.
Okay, are we hot again? Okay, great. Yeah, thank you, Sorayuna, for your introduction. We already have mics, so we don't need that one right now, because the next people who are gonna be there are remote. I just wanted to say one thing, since you talked about professional voice actors. Just wanted to mention that the voice actor for Fallon, he's not here right now, but he's actually a voice actor for Scratch and Baldur's Gate 3, like Sean Mendham. We're actually pretty happy to have like big name
Yeah.
voice actors actually noticing our thing, which is like really cool and actually joining us.
Yeah.
He actually got introduced by Yoshi, who is like Jason in Tamberlane, and so yeah, that's awesome. But now back to people who are here. So first of all, we have the bird over here. That's Perry.
Yay.
He's actually the voice of Kale, so the main character you just saw in the fandub. So yeah, Perry, do you want to say a few words?
Gosh, where do I start? I'll try to keep it short, but I'm a very talky bird. God, it was a huge honor for me to get to do the main character. You know, when we do this internally, of course, you know, when we audition people, we have of course, you know, roles where like, you know, maybe this person could fit, but it's still all auditions. You know, I still, you know, spoke for the character. I still didn't know what to expect, and I was so happy when I got chosen, because I feel like it's an energy I can incorporate well in my play. But it was still such a new challenge. I learned so much just from doing chapter 1, especially acting alongside Sean, which was, you know, he was just shouted out. We actually recorded at the same time, and I was really intimidated and nervous. I tried not to be, but I was. And he still was super patient. He taught me a lot. That was really nice. I've taken some of his classes, so I felt like, oh God, don't embarrass yourself in front of the teacher. But I still did, and it was fine, actually. I learned so much. The entire dub cast has just only grown. We every project, we have more people helping us, making this amazing thing a reality. All the editing, the music, the sound effects, just all this little intro we had, like the cool little logo animation, you know? It's just so wild just seeing this all come together in one video now. I purposely didn't watch it before because I wanted to see it with my viewers on Twitch, hi, shout out, and YouTube, of course. And it's just, I'm just so hyped. I'm so happy I get to be part of this with this amazing crew who's just growing and learning with every bit we do. It's such a pleasure, and I can't wait to do more. I'm so psyched. Thanks again for having this faith in me. I love being Kale!
Yay!
Aww.
That's awesome. We love
Thank you.
having you. I think your voice is very great.
Yeah!
Oh yeah. Okay, so and there's one more voice actor we have on Discord, who is Razorwolf, who you might know as from his role as Kerr in Tamberlane as well. But here
Yeah!
he is Tasho, the awesome bird character, and he also
Supercell.
voiced a character, like I guess the main character in our Mystery of the Blue Danube thing, which we're gonna talk about later.
That's Assistant Detective Ace Wayland to you,
Exactly.
sir.
Exactly. Oh
You're
yeah.
clipping so hard, my
Yes.
man. You're
Yeah, I
clipping
love
a lot,
it.
actually.
I love
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
There was a lot of energy there. Anyway, yeah, just
There we go.
introduce
Is that
yourself,
better?
Mr. Tasho
Yes.
Bird. Yes, now it's better.
Okay. So yes, my name is Razorwolf. I'm a voice actor and singer. I've been working with the Spotted Marten guys for a while now, and they are just fantastic. I love these guys.
Yay.
Yeah, I
too,
voiced
though.
Kerr in Tamberlane. I also did Ace Wayland for the Awoostria Mystery of the Blue Danube story. and I'm excited to be working with them again for Supercell. I pretty much I made a beeline for Tajo almost right away.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I auditioned for a couple other characters, I think, but man, my mind was dead set on Tajo, and I'm so happy I got him. Something about his himbo energy just spoke to me, you know.
Oh, yeah,
But
Tajo is
you're
an awesome character.
you're so great as Tajo as well. It's just like
Yeah.
dream casting in my.
Oh yeah.
He's just such a jolly character. You just can't help but be happy when you voice him.
Yeah, with a lot of a different side as well to him. Interesting.
He has so much spunk. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's just so
Little-
happy.
little
Joie
spring
de
in his
vivre.
step. Spring in his step.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the next chapters as well because Tajo's arc is just really great. I
He
think.
gets deeper.
Oh, yeah,
character as
yeah.
well.
Hell yeah, bring it on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting for you. I think you're gonna like it.
And you get to quote unquote torture Elsa more over here because you know.
Ah, perfect.
Oh,
She
yeah.
has to of course deal with his instructions and how borderline useless they are.
Love it. Love to see it. But yeah, I'm here and I'm ready to rock and roll like always.
Awesome.
Bring
Yeah,
on
like-
the questions.
Holy gang.
So okay, and there's one more person who's here from the team today, and that would be Inventor, who's behind the stage, working the tech. Do you want to come on stage, or are you
Or do you
are you
wanna?
busy back there?
Yeah, I think my. Oh yeah,
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Well, okay.
I think
So
you
Hi.
can be.
wait.
To be
I don't
to be
know.
moved,
You
or
know
do
what?
wanna-
We're just gonna do the switcheroo, the old switcheroo.
Yeah, because today today my stage layout only like allows for 2 people plus 1 burp,
burp.
on on stage, trying to do it a bit better like like every time. Yeah, well, working with Spotted Marten is always like really interesting because sometimes you need to mix like studio with live. There is the situation when we do like a panel at furry conventions, when we take like half our studio and then suddenly you need to set up the whole thing in a very short amount of time. That can be rather stressful, but it's a nice nice switch from routine, from doing other stuff, like having stuff perform live. So yeah, I hope you're all.
The unsung heroes always the tech people, so
Yeah,
we really
please
appreciate
don't
everything
be-
you do.
Please don't be humble, because this guy is the MVP of all of this.
Oh, yeah.
If it weren't for him, I don't think we would be like as professional as we are. I
But
think.
Oh yeah, we got
Pretty
some
sure.
very nice tech setups back in the
Right.
studio, and also like this live stream setup with the light and everything, and the camera, and the live stream itself, and the stage, of course, the nice and fluffy stage here.
Yeah,
So,
it's the
yeah.
it's the floof stage. I try to go by the mother on the t-shirt here, but
yeah.
of course there is stuff that you don't do every day. It's like always like anyway, yeah, it's quite interesting. I hope we people are satisfied with our production quality, because that's like my main motivation to get all the tech in, to like make sure that stuff comes out better, and that the artistic performance translates better into the digital domain, so that you can all experience what our great voice actors like perform in the studio. So
I can tell you that in my Twitch chat, everyone was extremely impressed with the audio quality, the video quality, just like the whole production value of it. Everyone was like, whoa, okay, this is really well put together. So everyone who did the editing and the production should be very proud.
yeah, thank you. Now I'm now I'm somewhat blushing.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You deserve that.
Love to hear it. That's our goal.
Transitive praise is always interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's it for introduction round. Thank you.
yes, I'm going back to my signal paths and my decibel meters now. Bye bye.
Yeah.
So yes, to everyone in the chats, don't hesitate to ask interesting questions to us. Anything you want to know about the production, the performances, anything about
Yeah.
the comics, since Ben is also present.
Exactly.
So do not hesitate. Just
Then
try to keep it on topic with
ask
the things
away.
that are relevant to our work. So do not, but in that realm, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
includes
Some
people in my
off
Twitch chat
topic
as well.
is fine as well. Just some fun questions.
Yeah, just
Yes.
just keep it reasonable is all I'm
Oh,
saying.
someone who was
nice.
at the Awoostria panel, Kinval, they said they already have some questions prepared to copy paste them
Oh,
in.
awesome.
Maybe
Yeah, keep
I
them
quickly
coming.
go through 2 points I wrote down still, and then we can go to questions already. Because I didn't write
Yeah, I
down
need
that
to-
much, unless you want to say
I
something.
really need to finish showing. I
I-
need to finish showing my people on my Twitch chat the Blue Danube stuff because it's so good.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So
Sorry, don't let me interrupt you.
yeah, I just wanted to say, if anyone was wondering, there were some Supercell dub videos and up until chapter 6, I think, already on our channel, or on my channel, my personal channel actually, the channel where Temple chapter 1 also is, and yeah, they recently disappeared because I because I unlisted them actually, because I didn't want people to be confused, because if they see chapter 1 here and then they go over there and suddenly everything's different, the quality is way worse. I was like, I didn't want it to mix it up so much, but you can still see them on our website. So if you go to our website spotedmarten.com, you can still see the old version of the dub basically, and you could actually watch it and like compare what we did like 5 years ago. Yeah, I think 5 years ago we started with the original, our first tries on Supercell, and then you can basically compare them to how much we improved in 5 years, and I think you'll probably appreciate the difference as well if you do that. So, spotedmarten.com,
Yeah,
you can
humble
see
beginnings.
the old version. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
It's so valid to show people where you started because you were just excited to try this, and look where we are now. If you hadn't started that, we wouldn't be here now. So
Yeah, last time
All
we
of
just
the
we didn't have any casting process. We just took the first person who comes, and then and the next video you notice, oh, they don't want to show up anymore. So we just kept changing actors and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So.
it was a cool passion project.
it was
though.
very cool passion project,
and everyone was very into it.
Oh yeah.
It
I
reminds
enjoyed
me
it
of
myself too, where I got my start as well.
all the old music I recorded in high school is still up on YouTube.
Oh, that's
if you
awesome.
Oh,
look for
yeah,
it.
I'll listen to it.
It's just all just
Yeah.
super low quality Audacity recordings.
Yeah.
Oh well, it just you being critical of it
But you
now
have to
just
start.
means that
But
you
yeah,
grew
you got to
a
start
lot,
somewhere.
But
Yeah.
if you don't start, you're never gonna improve and get better and do more because you didn't start.
And also one thing I still wrote down what I wanted to say is that that one reason that made me really start with the dubbing is of course the comic from Ben, like Supercell. It's a comic one of the first web comics I really enjoyed reading and stuff. And yeah, especially Ben, I enjoy your philosophy of character design. I was like in a live stream sometime where you like showed your process of creating characters, where you basically just threw some stuff on there, literally just threw color on the canvas and like smudged it around, and then you said like, oh, you see like things that could be a character and you draw around it, and
so creative.
and it's so awesome because you make so many characters that look completely different, like all the background characters, everything like super diverse, and you just made your lore fit that thing basically, so you can be like really creative with the character designs, and I just wanted to say that I really appreciate that. And yeah.
It's really awesome.
Same. People in my Twitch chat were really excited. Most of them hadn't seen the comic before, and they were like, "Oh, look at all these different designs. They're all so good and interesting." They were all really excited to look at the comic.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you
I'm
can
glad
get
because the first book's designs were kind of okay. They've gotten better over time. More creative.
yeah, but I'm really happy if people like it, and if we can actually make people discover your comic and read it, then that's also very makes me very happy as well. So that's awesome. Okay. Does anyone want to say anything specific now? Otherwise, we can start answering questions because we already got a bunch from Kinvil.
I want to say one more thing
okay.
that like when you start out, there's like a little special thing that's like, oh yeah, I need to speak louder. Okay, got it. Okay, so like when you start out with like making stuff, like yeah, it may be like amateurish or whatever, but I think still like your personality shines through that, like your passion and like kind of the special thing about your art, right? So like while it's good to always want to improve, because you know, thing, also don't like throw like your personality away, right? Like, or your tastes may change and you can change according to that. That's fine. But yeah, I wanted to kind of say that because we're like really on this improving train, and I don't know, there's just one little thing that I think is also kind of important. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
You, your creative voice.
Kinval, since you mentioned that somebody's asking questions in Discord, can you direct them to the YouTube chat? Because unfortunately, I can't open the Discord chat on here because the problem is when you are in a Discord voice chat, you can't actually mute it completely. There's always sound coming from it, and that's not good. So please, if someone's asking questions in Discord, direct them to the YouTube chat.
If you need me to tell you the questions, if someone didn't hear that, I have them right here.
Clemens, you just we can't see the YouTube anymore now. Oh, I can do it like this.
Oh yeah.
I have all.
No,
chats
Clemens,
open.
that's not ideal. I wanna see us as. Okay, maybe like this. But then we don't see if the ad stuff starts up.
I have
so
all three question areas open. Just
Clemens,
saying.
I think it's easier to just. Yeah, just let them know to ask in YouTube. Chat.
Sorry, is this?
That's in this Spotted Marten.
Spotted Marten. Okay, let me.
But if you join, you can't mute it.
I have
You're gonna
everything.
hear us double.
I have everything muted.
I think that doesn't. I mean, you can try.
I have everything.
Are you here? I have questions if you need them.
Anyway, let's go for the questions.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it becomes a problem.
So Kinval asks, did BNB have any input in the casting of the voices? Well, I know he put down like some suggestions somewhere. Like I don't think specifically for us, or did you ask him? I'm not sure. I think it's both. Like he sometimes got the question asked, like if you could have a cast for like an animated Supercell or whatever, who would you like to voice the characters?
Right.
And I think you also asked him about it, right?
Exactly. It's somebody else asked. He put down a list that was comprehensive, and I thought, okay, let's have this as the baseline. Get someone as close as possible. His opinion.
Exactly.
But in the actual casting, no, he didn't choose the actors for it. Like, he brought the list. We kind of went with what people we had, what people were down to do it, which people wanna like try out voice acting for the first time-ish, so that like it's cool to have like big names and stuff, but it's also I prefer it to be balanced, so that like we get experienced actors in on this, and also like so that newcomers can try it out for them. So yeah. So yeah. We got the list, but he wasn't involved in the casting. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also a thing to mention, that we're always happy to have also amateur voice actors on board, because that's basically how we started, like just with amateur voice actors. And especially since we have like there's main characters in a comic and also like side characters that have like 1 or 2 lines. But it's basically perfect, so we can have the more established voice actors, I guess, to have like the main cast, and then we can have also offer like lots of like people who are like just do it for a hobby or just want to try it out and stuff like that and get their start. They can basically just come to us and ask to get like a a small role in the comic, and then we're always happy to oblige. Like yesterday, actually, I had a recording for a chapter 2 character who only appears like a few times, and the person who recorded that, they actually just used the iPhone to record because I think it was well enough and it didn't have anything else. And yeah, that's also how you can start out doing like small voices. So we're happy to be able to help people with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right.
Best we can.
Let's go on to the next question. For the music team, I think I understood that you created themes, leitmotifs for the various characters. How difficult is it to come up with something for each of them? And potentially mix them up depending on the scenes and interactions. Okay, I think we're gonna let you on stage for that again.
Right, and
you're gonna need to give you the mic,
the mic?
from Inventor back there. Oh, he's not here.
He's not here.
Does anyone know where the other mic is? Oh, there's that there.
Oh, yeah.
Active?
No, but we can turn it on.
All right.
There you go. Wonderful. Here you go. I hope it's not muted. Yeah. Just say something.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, it should be there.
Mhm.
All right.
There you go. Yes, I
Yeah,
have that.
I talk into that. Is that?
No, you're talking to that.
I talk into that. Okay. Yeah. You can try here.
No, I just hold it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, the leitmotifs and the themes. We had a very complex plan, like a hierarchy of
Yeah.
themes that if you follow that through, you have to build all the themes at once, and that is quite a big chunk of work. And we didn't do it that way, so we created some themes. There's not only one theme going on. There's Fallon. There's
Khilafi?
Khilafi in the beginning, and which is very in focus. And later the bird guy, I'm so bad with names.
Tajo.
Tajo has kind of his thing going on in the music.
Bird?
And Fallon, I think we thought of something for Fallon.
Yeah. We started out with a lot of more energetic things for Fallon and Khilafi for some scenes that we then threw out again, but we kept the themes that we wrote, but we didn't put it in the because it didn't fit the scene. It was just too overboarding. So we thought we tried to incorporate those in the main theme, but the process itself, like I have never done stuff like that before. I come from a different background. I'm actually a metal musician, and I have never written like theme songs or like movie music.
Film score.
Film score. I've never done that before, so for me it was a new experience, and to come up with a melody for someone turns out to be quite as challenging or simple as to come up with a theme or a melody for vocals. You just have to come up with something. It's hard to explain.
But we had some interesting input, like
from Kenny.
I mean, generally, when we think about the two fractions or the third small fraction, that is the another character that a name I can't remember of. That the fractions have certain themes, like the.
I think you mean factions. Sorry.
Factions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ronan and Castaina.
Fractions. The Ronan and Castaina, they have like the one is more techie and the other one is more tribal, and that gave us some foundation to work on.
Yeah, just for clarification, because people might not know from chapter 1 alone, the setting is basically a cold war between two nations like Ronan and Castaina, and that's the two factions Orlando was talking about right now.
So I hope that. Do you have to add something?
No, I think I hope that answers the question. Yeah.
But one thing we forgot when we introduced ourselves, this guy here is the awesome voice of Crayon.
Yes.
Crown. It's Crown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really awesome. Like as soon as with Crown specifically, we were like, oh, that's gonna be a hard one. We probably won't get like the perfect voice for him. We're probably gonna maybe we have to do like some editing or something to fix
there was
it.
some editing
And
involved.
then and then you heard his audition. It's like holy, oh my god, it's
The
so
bass.
perfect.
The bass.
There we go. It's Crown. That was really amazing. Oh,
My
And that one is-
horrible dad. red.
Can you do the voice for me?
No, I
That
can't.
Nazareth
you
crayon.
can't
I
do
tell
it.
you.
It's there's a little bit.
Sorry,
of tech
Ben, did you
involved.
say something? Sorry.
Yeah, and
Come again?
Nope, I'm just listening in.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't understand.
And this
Oh, I
is the
just
vo-
said I'm listening in. I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, and yeah,
yeah, and this is the voice of Shrenokog.
Drenokog.
Shrenokog.
Z.
Z.
Yeah,
Chief
the
Z.
guy who likes to break to unbreak arms. Okay.
And make
I hope
kids
that answered the
scream.
question. And what's the next question? Shall we read it?
Number
Um,
3.
Number
For
3.
Perry.
Can't see it.
For
Perry.
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 Burp.
Burp.
Yeah.
Bird,
I'll
bird,
concede
bird,
the stage to
bird,
someone else.
bird.
Can you say that again? I didn't really quite understand what you were saying.
Bird.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I understand, I think. It's very complex.
Yes,
need
it
to,
is.
You need to like analyze it to understand it completely.
Oh, yeah. Does it answer the question? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope it
Okay.
does. I'll just remind to my Twitch chat as well. You can also ask questions, and I will repost them for people. So
Awesome.
please
Thanks.
don't be shy. We all like questions.
Okay, Jonathan Grant asks, how many chapters are there of the Supercell comic and how did you discover them? Well, I think it's in the 8th chapter right now, and since BNB
Correct
said
us if we're wrong.
there's gonna be like another 10 years, so maybe there's gonna be 16 in total. Or well, Ben will have to say how many there are planned, but at the moment there's 8, I think. And
I'm
how the-
trying to keep it short. It's not happening.
Oh yeah. I think that's like a common thing with webcomics, right? You say, oh, you have like this cool scene in mind, and then you wanna build up to this cool scene, and then like 10 years pass, and then you're like, oh, finally I'm at the cool scene. I think that's actually what's happening right now, because right now stuff is going down in the comic. If you read all the way to where it currently is, it's like really, really
Yeah.
thrilling right now. So I can't recommend until we get with the dub there, because it's gonna be really, really
Oh,
awesome. Oh
yeah.
my god, it's gonna be really, really cool.
Right. So,
Okay.
and how did you
How to
discover
discover them?
them? Through him.
Yeah, I discovered it on Twitter at some point, because I think I still remember the exact animation I saw from Ben that made me follow them. It was like one of his original characters who kind of looks like a Sonic-styled chicken. I think Weiss or something is her name. And she was like, and it was like the angle from below, and she was like holding someone and like really beating them up like this. And I was like, oh god, that looks so. It's such a cool animation. And I followed them, and I looked at the Twitter, and I basically found their comic, and I started reading it, and it was like, yeah, as I said earlier, I love the character designs. I kind of love the story and the world building and stuff, so I started reading it, and yeah, and actually that's what gave me the start to start this whole thing. Like I always say at the start of our panels, how this whole thing started is because I'm really lazy about reading, and I was like, I don't like reading, but this comic is awesome, so I wanna look through the comic, and I was like, oh, it's such an awesome comic, it's gonna be popular, there's gonna be people who make dubs of it. And then I looked for dubs, didn't find any dubs, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it myself. So I started doing the dubs, just recording everything myself, all the characters myself. Clemens, you need to skip the thing again, unless you wanna play it at some
I
point
don't
to
think
get
he's
some thing.
here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's here. You need to skip
Can you
the
skip
ads
the
again.
ads again?
Only
You have
10
10 more
seconds
seconds.
remain.
Otherwise, we're gonna
Other-
get some money.
Otherwise,
so it's
the
not
bomb
that bad.
is gonna go off.
Worst
money.
case,
Tiny,
we're
bomb.
gonna
really
get some
tiny
money.
amount of money.
Oh, I think you're pressing the wrong. Okay, you're gonna get some ads again.
Okay.
Oh well.
Not for me.
Oh, okay, I
They're
think
free.
maybe he skipped it
Oh
just
my
in time.
goodness.
Okay, he skipped it just in time.
Wow. It's like
No money for us.
It's like defusing a
Oh.
bomb. The
Yeah.
money bomb.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, we never. I don't think we ever did like a money test live stream. So, oh well, whatever.
You ever do that thing where it's like, if I don't catch up to the door before it closes, I'm gonna die?
Yeah, exactly. but to get money.
Keep talking and
Anyway, where
nobody
was I?
dies.
Yeah, as I said, that's how I started. I don't like reading. I saw this comic. I was like, okay, let's do it up, and that's how it all
I
started.
wanted to comment real quick on how you discovered it. You discovered it via like a funny animation.
Yeah.
And when I see like Ben post, I see these cool animations, right?
Yeah.
And it's like really interesting to like really delve into this question a little bit more as an aspiring webcomic artist.
Yeah.
Like how does your comic work, right? You need to like advertise for way. Yeah. I would kind of let Ben talk about this thing a little more because I'm not experienced with it.
I think you need to talk louder.
Oh
still.
yeah, okay. I need to speak louder. Okay. I basically wanted to comment real quick on how this discovery of webcomics is interesting to me and also feels difficult. And I kind of want to know, like, ask Ben about like if he puts like a lot of effort into advertising for the comic.
That's a really tough question. Specifically because I'm not actually good at it.
I getcha.
So something that I have actually been struggling with has been a real point of conflict in my brain for a good couple of years now. Is that I just hit 600 pages a few weeks ago. I just hit like the comic's 10th anniversary a few weeks ago, and I have like a very small audience, an audience that I cherish deeply. But obviously it's not like on the level of like if you think of webcomics and you think of like stuff that's like really popular, they have like fandoms, right? And people are doing like fan arts and shipping characters and writing fan fiction and stuff. And I'm nowhere near that, or I don't think I'm anywhere near that. And so it sometimes it's a little bit tough to think about that, and something that I've been confronted with like literally in the past few days. So it's opportune, I guess. So I'm not just writing like a gag comic, right? I'm not doing like every page is like its own thing. It's kind of like a silly joke. I'm doing a graphic novel. Like this story could very easily just be like a novel. I just chose to do it in comic form, right? And advertising like on Twitter, for instance, is not the best strategy because people are not on Twitter for anything that takes time and effort.
Yeah.
Tweets are short. And if you're here, it's like, hey, I have this whole novel you can read. People on Twitter are going to be like, yeah, but I'm on Twitter. So, it's very tough. So like, I'm currently trying to figure out how do I, if my comic is a lot more like a novel, like how do I find people who are into reading novels and just want to like read novels visually? And that I have no idea how to do. Honestly, a lot of the success that I have experienced has come from like what limited word of mouth I've gotten. There's people who like really like my stuff, and they'll talk about it here and there, get their friends to read it. Sometimes they join the Supercell server, and it's great. And again, I'm very grateful for that. But also, like, I'm personally not good at advertising, and I'm not good at marketing myself or doing self promotion. We just heard the story about oh yeah, I found Ben through like the Vice punching animation, right? And it's like that wasn't me advertising myself or my comic. I just put something online, then it caught someone's attention, and then they explored more of my work.
Yeah.
So it's very tough. Advertising, and I hope this isn't discouraging.
No, actually not.
It's just very tough to do.
Actually, I really appreciate your insight on this. Yeah, I'm kind of working on some promotional stuff for my comic. But like I'm not intending on like I'm not scared if it doesn't like get a lot of attention because like I'm doing this stuff for myself. Obviously, it would be nice to like make a living off of it, but I don't know. If it pans out, pans out. I'm not currently like in a bad position. I have the freedom to do this sort of stuff like on my own time. luckily.
Sure.
But yeah, like I think I think it's good to sort of engage people on the type of character that your characters are, because I feel like you did like all these cool animations with Kale, for example, that I saw them on Tumblr, I think.
Probably, yeah.
And yeah, I also saw like the Ask blog. I really love blogs.
Oh yeah, we gotta voice
I,
act that. Like as soon as we come together for another
I would like to
session,
do
we
that.
need to voice act the Asmok as well.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
and I feel like actually that's I'm hoping that it works out well for you, because
Thank you.
I think that's a good approach, actually. Just like kind of let people know what kind of characters your characters are and what dynamics they have with each other, so that people are interested to like kind of witness it comic form, right?
Yeah, it's basically a small,
Yeah,
sorry, it's basically like the thing you mentioned earlier, like the small comics that have like a daily comic,
Yeah.
which might be easier to advertise on pages like Twitter, and that's basically what you do with the Ask blog, right? So maybe if people like get interested in the characters like that, maybe they'll start exploring more and find the comic more.
Yes, and that's actually what I was going to say, is that I have identified that those animations and the Ask blog have actually been extremely effective at getting people to pay attention to the characters. And if they pay attention to the characters, you have a much higher chance of being like, hey, there's a comic, you should check it out. But it's not necessarily a guarantee, but it's certainly been one of the better things that I've been doing. The Ask blog especially has been very fun and very like,
Great,
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Awesome.
people start caring and they get invested on that. The only kind of downside is well, I don't know if it's a downside. It's just kind of like a neutral byproduct, I guess, is that Kale, for instance, is a very strong personality of a character, and it takes like reading a little bit more into the comic to kind of like pick out some more of like the nuances of what's going on with her. It's very easy for people to look at Kale like on the surface, like on the Ask blog, for instance, and think that she's like a jockey meathead that is like an idiot and likes fighting people, right? But she's really not that at all. Like she's extremely averse to like actually hurting people, and that's in the comic, right? And she's not like competitive. Like she's extremely smart, even if she is kind of like a gremlin and applies that in very explosive ways. But that's kind of like the one challenge in like if you do promotional material that's like, hey, look at this character, they're kind of a weird gremlin and it's really fun, and people go, oh yeah, that's great. But then they read the comic with like a certain bias, right? They have certain expectations that may or may not be met, so it can be a tricky balancing act.
Right. You also don't want to spell stuff out for readers, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say just like keep doing the thing, like what service is the story and stuff, because I don't know, I feel like I've actually talked about this with my boyfriend today, while we were brushing our teeth. Yes, we he commented on like how the trailer for Crash to Insanity, the video game, right? It's like so like crazy and over the top, and every gag like lands in just the right way because of the timing. But like in reality, like when you like play the game, it's like so awkward and like so like there's such a big pause between jokes. And not saying that like I don't mean to say that there's like a disparity between like quality and stuff, because like obviously the comic is such high quality, but I think you may get what I mean, kind of.
If you put that to the extreme, you get
Yeah.
mobile game ads.
Yeah. We only have 10 seconds until we can defuse the bomb, please. Defuse the bomb. Thank you.
I loved it.
Yeah, no, 100% I know what you mean.
Okay, thank you. I don't mean to like talk down on you or whatever, because I didn't make a 600-page comic, right?
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so I just really wish you all the best, like from one webcomic artist to another, like heart
Oh yeah.
heart
oh, yeah.
out.
And like I said, I hope many people are gonna watch the the thing, because that's one thing we noticed when we made the Timberlane comics as well, like when we made the dubs for it. So when we made the fan dubs, like we noticed like lots of people who actually told us that, hey, I found Timberlane through the dubs, right? So, and now since we have like almost 10,000 subscribers and so on, I hope we can actually help you a little bit with that as well. So we've already heard of like a few people who just found the comic through this already. So yeah, we hope gonna help you a bit with that as well.
Our mouths are the word of mouth.
Exactly, yeah.
Our voices,
Indeed.
our literal voices, voice acting, are helping with that. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, and by the way, once you do end up publishing your webcomic, like shoot it my way, I'll boost it for you.
I appreciate it, seriously.
let's
Oh
go.
gosh, thank you.
Let's go.
So kind of you.
Creators
Oh,
looking out for each
operation.
other.
Now that, folks, is networking in action.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how you get it done.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
like kind of the fourth wall breaking commenter.
Yeah, also that's great that Razor is raising his voice right now, because well, again, the next question is actually for you, Razor. So, for Razor, how is Ace doing in jail? And before you answer, just a quick context for people who don't know. That's actually about a role he did for our other project we did for the Awoostria furry convention, which was just like last week in Vienna. And it's kind of a spoiler, but
It is a spoiler.
but yeah.
Yeah, first of all,
His character.
spoiler alert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, hopefully he's done the smart thing and found a sugar daddy by now to cozy up to. Hopefully he's made friends with Big Bubba. That'll do him a lot of favors in jail.
Oh yeah.
Actually, who's the rich guy that went to jail with him?
That's
What was it?
Alex.
Van Barks.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, he's got money, so he'll be just fine in prison. If Ace was smart, he would cozy up to him and be like his snitch or something.
Yeah. And
Mm.
That would
actually,
be the wise thing to do.
if you saw the trailer for the next year's theme, and what's happening in the story in the trailer, then they're probably not gonna be in jail for very long. But
Oh, only
Things
time
escalate.
will tell.
oh yeah,
Things will escalate.
things are getting.
I just want to say,
real.
as an aside, that the whole Awoostria thing was so cool. You
Oh,
guys
thank you.
really,
Yeah.
really outdid yourselves on that one.
Yeah,
Especially
we actually.
the whole visual novel style. I felt like I was playing Curse of Monkey Island all over again.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We actually
really
plan to do
Thank
like
you.
after we're done with talking about Supercell and everything, we're gonna have like a small section at the end where we're gonna talk about Awoostria.
Oh, awesome!
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited for that.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Pepper BOTK says, please read the comic, everyone. So yeah, as we already talked about, read the
Please
comic.
read
It's great.
Supercell.
Yeah.
Imagine a
Been
button
spamming
here.
my chat with the link to the comic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
should post it
And then
again.
Kinwall also said there's one question from someone on Discord. Can someone
That
tell me
was-
what the question from the person in the Discord
I know.
is?
Okay,
that
who-
was the one where you've been asked how many dubs have you made that you haven't even posted.
Oh, okay. I see they also asked it in the YouTube chat now. But actually, I don't think there's a dub we did that we didn't post, because we just didn't really take half a year to make it up, because I mean, as you saw, the quality I think is kind of high. So, and
Not just kinda.
and many of us don't like do another job on the side or study on the side, so that's why it takes a while. But yeah, as I said, hopefully we can streamline the process even more, so the next chapters are faster. But yeah, so
our Patreon.
yeah. So yeah, we don't really do anything that we don't post at the moment. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Any more questions?
Missing verb.
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh, really?
Except people should support the Patreon.
Oh yeah. Ezrael asked another question for Ben. How does it feel for you that someone is actually doing voice acting for your comic?
That's actually really friggin' cool.
Aw.
It's interesting because I didn't know the story behind it. Like I thought Voltaire was just kind of already doing stuff. I didn't realize that my thing
Oh.
was like the first
You're the reason
thing,
that
and it
I'm
was like,
doing this.
ooh.
Yes, we're all doing this.
Yeah. So learning that was actually really awesome. I oh gosh, I completely lost my train of thought.
Don't worry about it.
There is actually a very interesting aspect to so when I was first asked about like, hey, can I do this fan up thing, and like, can I maybe get like the pages without the word balloons and stuff like that and all of that, I did go around asking other like webcomics people that I know. It's like, hey, have you ever encountered a situation like this? And generally everybody was very supportive because like, hey, fan projects, like absolutely encourage that, which is what I wanted to do. But then there's also always the for legal reasons you kind of have to like keep your distance. Apparently this is something I learned, like authors, like book authors, they like legally can't read fan fiction.
Yeah,
It's
because if they're inspired by something that's really obviously someone else's work, it can get murky.
yeah, like stuff can spiral out of control like really fast. So I was very upfront with like, hey, I can't really be part of this, but by all means go do your thing, have fun, and I wish you the best. And like seeing the result now, it's like, wow, that's actually really cool.
Oh, thank
Oh
you.
yay!
And it's like like you guys took the time to like do this. Like it took like several months to set up.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing like the snippets of stuff like as they've been coming out, the little previews and the logo and all that, and it's like you're really putting a lot of effort into like my little comic that no one knows about.
Aw.
That's
Aw.
awesome.
Yay!
You're
It's
really,
awesome.
you're
It
really
doesn't need to
big
be
comic.
popular to
Oh,
be
yeah.
great.
Well, they're gonna know about it now. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm very hyped about it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so glad to
really,
hear it, yeah.
I'm really, really glad to like it. Really,
yeah.
like I really, I'm actually like really flustered by the acknowledgement. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah, same. It's
Yeah.
like really that alone makes it worth it, to
Yeah,
be honest.
exactly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You are being noticed so hard by Senpai right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's go.
It's like,
We want-
oh, Senpai praised my performance of the main character.
I mean, so the feeling's mutual, right? Because a few minutes ago I was talking about how like, hey, I don't have like a fandom making things, and here you are making a whole ass fandom. It's like, whoa. So
Aw.
way to validate my entire like career with this thing.
Awesome.
Oh,
You're
gosh.
fueling us from even better
blushing.
to make it
Love
even
it.
better.
I'm
in the
blushing right
future
now.
chapters,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Gee.
if we really want to get serious, Bryce, you do like animation a little bit too, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Now, animations with the voices from the fandom. Oh my god!
Some small.
If I
Animated
listen, there's
panels.
nothing more that I would love. There's nothing I would love more than to work more, but I physically can't.
Yeah,
Ah,
I totally get
I
that.
have
Yeah.
I have 4 jobs.
that
Oh,
artist
wow.
lifestyle,
crazy.
gotta love it.
Crazy. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, at some point in time, like once, if ever, I actually manage to like somehow sustain myself or like with my art, and I'm okay on money, and I don't need to have 4 jobs, then maybe I'll be like, okay, cool, I can start working on other stuff now and pull some
Aw.
people like to do stuff together. But like right now, it's like, nah, I can do my comic, I can do my stream commissions once a week, and then the rest of the time is like my other 2 jobs.
Yeah, well then.
A
no.
man
wow.
can dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So who knows? Maybe in the future.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll definitely keep in touch. Yeah, I still need the chapter 2 pages without the speech bubbles anyway, so they're gonna be in touch anyway. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mission.
All right. Okay.
No,
wanna
nothing.
say
No,
anything?
no,
Okay.
nothing. I'm just like thinking about something.
All right. Okay, because we got another question from Aluna Rosa Admira Milalabai. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I think that's also for Ben. Are you going to finish your webtoon story? I am where he agrees to the crummy muffin. Love your working, can't wait to see more with Timberlane. I'm not 100% sure what the question
What
is.
was a crummy muffin?
And where he agrees to the... yeah, I don't really understand the question.
Well, we
Well-
will do more with Timberlane, that's for sure. But obviously, Ben is not the author of Timberlane.
Yes.
We are
exactly.
the authors of the webcomic dub. But Timberlane is going along, is getting definitely pretty intense. I'm excited
I
for whenever that
did.
chapter's finished too.
So
I did
think-
animate on the Timberlane trailer.
Oh yeah, right. That's
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
I
see
forgot
that.
that.
There is
Wow.
an overlap
Full
there.
circle.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that trailer also went very well. I think like people really liked that one.
I know that
Oh,
you
yeah.
worked on Lackadaisy, but it
Lackadaisy as well,
completely slipped my mind that you did the Tamberlane trailer too.
Yeah.
You did the
Well, the Tamberlane thing, to be fair, was like a really quick spur of the moment thing. Like, they needed to get it done in like 3 days or whatever, and then
crazy.
you know,
Oh, wow.
one of the people who was like working on it was like, "Hey, we need help right now," and I'm like, "I can help," and so we got it done in like
Awesome.
3 days. So
Awesome. Wow.
You
Heroic
do
effort.
cleanup animation, right?
yes,
Good work on I saw on Lackadaisy what you did.
Oh yeah. it
I
was-
saw the
thank you.
process
We
you
are
posted.
also working very hard on episode 1 of the show.
Oh my god, can't wait.
Oh my god.
Can't wait.
I'm so
awesome.
excited.
So
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, I think the Tamberlane animation was done, or at least like posted on Ashley Nichols' channel, right?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because she's also what gave us the really big boost because until we had like when we released chapter 1 of Tamberlane, chapter 2 of Tamberlane, chapter 3 of Tamberlane, I think we had like 20 subscribers or whatever, and basically got no views. And then actually Ashley Nichols on her podcast, they mentioned us, and then like suddenly we had like 100,000
it was
views
so
in like a
exciting.
week or whatever. So that was like actually how we got our big boost.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, through
I
Lackadaisy
bet.
too.
Yeah,
You did
Ashley is
that.
extremely
oh yeah,
cool.
and also we got you also mentioned on the Lackadaisy stream as well.
It is crazy because it does come full
Like
circle.
the
Like
boosts are
you.
like you really see like the on the YouTube like analytics, you see it goes like this, and you see the day when when that podcast hit.
Right,
Yeah.
and it really does come full circle, like because you worked on the on Lackadaisy pilot, and then it gave us the boost, and now we kind of hopefully also kind of give you a boost through that. It's like all very like, how do you say? Yeah, in symbiosis, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
No, I
Something like that.
transactional kind of. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe a little bit.
Synergy.
Synergy, yeah.
Synergy is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Even I got another full circle thing for you.
Oh,
One
my
of the
God.
voice actors for Lackadaisy, Michael Kovacs, I think his name is.
Yep.
Yep.
He did voice acting for a game that my roommate Clace made.
Oh my god.
Komorebi. Yeah.
wow.
It's all
All
coming
these
together.
furries, they're all just working together.
All these furries, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
exactly.
dang furries.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will find that a lot of indie animated projects are heavily connected.
Of course,
Yeah.
you gotta support each other. It's
Yeah.
rough out there for an indie animator, so the least
Mm.
you can do is, be like, hey, solidarity. It's tough for us all. We want to all fulfill our dreams, so let's not forget each other.
Yeah.
I'm just a little distracted because somebody was
Think you're saying goodbye? Okay.
okay.
All right.
People are just asking me
Oh,
questions
you also
in
going?
chat
Ah.
about my.
So many
Bye.
people are leaving.
I'm sorry. Okay, so
It is
just so
late.
people don't get
In
bored
Vienna,
1
it's
second.
late. It's 10 p.m., so
Okay.
some people are going home.
Yes.
Alright,
so
lots of stuff going
Kinval
on.
asked another question. Ace is returning in Awoostria 2025. Yeah. we're
Even
gonna
I
talk-
don't know.
We're gonna talk about Awoostria a bit more later, but actually I don't know. I can tell you because we didn't really think too much about it yet, to be honest. Besides the theme itself, so. But I'm not opposed to it. So, but I signed an NDA, so I can't really say much about our plans. But I wouldn't be opposed to bringing Ace back. I think the voice actor crew we have right now is pretty nice. So, yeah, we'll see how much we do with new characters and how much we do with old characters. But yeah, we'll see about that. You wanna say some more words?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I
You
don't
want
know.
to say something to the camera?
Okay, all right.
That's.
Remember the buffet
Oh
for
yeah.
next year. I'm
Yeah.
so hungry.
Yeah, that was
Oh
also.
shit!
I was-
I got something to say. I actually got something to say to them before they
Oh,
go. Is that a
oh.
Nomad Complex hoodie?
Nomad Comp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a Vancouver company. Like where I'm from. I'm from Vancouver.
Canada.
So I'm
Oh,
actually
awesome.
I am currently decked out head to toe in Nomad Complex gear. I got
oh,
a
I'm gonna
t-shirt
show
and
you
a
the
pair of
back.
boxers on.
Oh,
She's showing the back.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw their stuff at
Fantastic.
Infocon.
Oh, yeah,
It was
let's
pretty
go.
Yeah.
cool.
Nomad
It
Complex.
was pretty cool.
Nomad Complex friggin' rocks, you guys. Go check out their stuff. Support Vancouver furry business.
Yeah, now I actually
Yeah.
might. After
this way.
secretly sucking you dry out of all funds.
They got
Just
great
kidding,
tank
that
tops
was
too.
weird. Huh? A tank top.
They got great tank tops, yeah.
Cool.
The stuff looked like really nice print quality in person. I can confirm that. I didn't buy any because I didn't have money much for clothes, but you know.
Their underwear is
Very
so comfortable, you guys. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Also, there might be some other questions in chat that I can tell you about because the person is writing in Polish the whole time.
No, that person was not acting in good faith. I can tell you that. right now.
Okay, well,
Really?
good thing we can't read it then.
I Google translated the text. It was not very nice.
Oh, okay. So
Really?
then they're probably not connected to Yoshi because Yoshi is from Poland. Again, the voice of
No.
Jason. I thought maybe it's
No,
a
I
friend of him.
messaged you on Discord, but I guess you didn't see it because
Yeah,
I tried to tell you. Yeah,
I have, like, a
there's
bunch
someone
of other
chat who's
stuff.
being a bit bad.
Okay. Well then.
Maybe next time you should give me mod rights and I'll
Yeah,
just manage
next
it.
time I can give you that. yeah.
Honestly, please.
I mean, as long as
Yeah.
it's in Polish and nobody can read it, then.
I'm barely like active on there, so I cannot like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have powers.
Yeah, please.
Well,
Okay.
I was asked something very silly in the Discord, which is, am I by any chance Tulin's little sister from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? Tulin is a bird character from Tears of the Kingdom, and yes, the design is kind of accidentally very reminiscent of me, but it's a coincidence. But I think Tulin is amazing, and I think birds are great. I know that's controversial, but I had to say it.
Awesome. Are there any more questions in the Discord?
Uh,
No. None.
Okay.
okay.
My Twitch chat's also been very happy to listen, and they keep saying we need to support Ben on Patreon, which I agree
Awesome.
with. So here's your call to support Ben on Patreon as well. We have a Patreon. Ben has a Patreon. If you have to choose, please support Ben because he's making the thing. If he isn't making
Aw.
the thing, and we can't make more dubs, so support him for sure if you can.
Yeah.
If he can't make the things, we can't make the things.
Exactly. It's a
Remember
natural
Tamerlane
order of
Chapter
things.
5. You all want it. Well, if Caitlin wasn't there to do it, then you wouldn't get Tamerlane Chapter 5. So.
Exactly.
I already supported, but that's the thing. I supported Tamberlane on the Kickstarter. I'm waiting patiently for my wonderful hardcover book. But I give a little bit on Patreon for the lovely Ben, and I hope you all can if you are able to. If not, just tell people about the comic, about our dub, about everything. So as
Yeah.
you heard, the word of mouth thing is huge, absolutely huge for creators.
It
So
really is.
if you like a thing, please tell people about the thing. You are helping so much if you do that.
I want to say something to that because actually, I'm not sure what it is called right now, but I'm following an Animations United Twitter thing. Like they're posting like these shorts where they're making sure people know about like dangers of AI and like how people are misusing it, especially people at the top. And yeah, so they like have this hashtag like talk about your favorite cartoons that were canceled, right? Like it actually like helps so much when people just talk about a thing because it like lets others know that they're interested and also like gets more people going.
Especially in
Like
this day
train,
and
right?
age where, this is of course mostly unique to shows, but it's a general problem where things are just kind of dumped without any fanfare. Here's just the whole season of a new thing. Have fun watching it on a streaming service that you can't subscribe to because you're in the wrong country.
Oh, I hate that.
And
I love when things are released like 1 week after another, so there can be like discourse, people can make theories and talk about it. And I really don't
Yes,
like if
they
they
can
just
actually be
drop
a
the whole season
fandom.
at once, then people just go in there, like binge watch it, and then they forget about it.
Exactly.
Like, and it doesn't stay in the.
that's what
in the
happens
thing.
when there's too much stuff and people don't talk about it. So this format that currently a lot of things are released in is very much discouraging discussion and fandom. So that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
all the more important that we as people who enjoy things, please tell people that you enjoyed the thing. Otherwise, it will just die a sad death somewhere on the internet or somewhere in a streaming service that's gonna dump it and forget it and never release it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Also buy merch like this blanket over here. That's from the official Tamberlane web shop actually. And yeah, I also can't wait.
Ben, when can I buy a kale blanket? I need a
Oh yeah, kale merch, Supercell merch. When?
I actually have no experience whatsoever doing merch. It's something I've been meaning to research.
Please do.
I
There's
am
a lot of
completely
people,
ignorant in the
especially
subject.
especially
Maybe you
the furry
can
fandom,
maybe you
there's so
can
many
ask
people who
Caitlin about
produce
it.
their own merch. Yes, talk to Caitlin. Talk to the other webcomic creators. Talk to other furries who make stuff. Please do, because I would generally just immediately buy
Oh yeah.
things with kale on it. Not just because I voiced her, but it helps. But also just yeah, please. I want to buy your stuff.
I have a request, and it's the thing
I
that
appreciate it.
Al chews on. I really want it.
Yeah, what, I'll choose
The
on or the
coin?
ring? Or?
The ring, right?
Oh,
the
the
ring?
ring, yeah.
I
yeah.
want the
Oh,
ring.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Supercell jewelry.
When are we gonna find out what that ring is about? I don't think we know yet.
Yeah.
It's like in all the scenes,
Um,
like from the start.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But we're gonna find
That's
out.
Okay.
Kale blanket.
It's
Meanwhile, kale blanket.
I will say this for the sake of expectation management. It's not as like world crushingly important as you might imagine.
Okay, all right.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's,
But
it's,
I
it's,
imagine
it's
it
so
is something she's attached to, and that could still
Yeah.
be a neat little aspect of her character, even
Yeah.
if it's not like world shattering.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like when she's fidgeting. I really relate to that. I'm also a fidgeter.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got my little fidget cube at
Yes,
home.
elf-themed fidget toys. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
There we go.
The merch is writing
That'd be
itself.
Yeah,
But yes,
I'll do
please, if
some
you ever
research and
figure
see
out
if we can get
merch-
something out there.
If you figure out merch, please let us know. We will signal boost it and we will buy it. We've
Oh,
been
yeah.
buying a bunch of Timberlane things, as you can see. The moment you give us the chance to, we'll buy Supercell things.
Awesome.
And
in
of
that
course,
direction.
print.
I have so much going on at any given time that it's hard to do it all.
Valid.
Yeah,
valid.
that's-
That's why it's you have a network. Ask the people
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and that cuts through a
Yeah.
lot of the crap.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
It does help, though. Of course, it's like the production cost is a whole another thing. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
risk to
but-
take, I would believe. But yeah,
If
honestly,
there's a pre-order
buy
and
it.
you have to get like 100 pre-orders and then there's a kale blanket, I'll also pre-order a kale blanket.
Oh, that's like makeshift with the plushies, right? It's basically that thing.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
for instance, there's other ways to do pre-orders. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, if he knows, oh, I need 100 blankets, or I can't produce these at a cost that makes sense, then I will pre-order 2 blankets or whatever. It's like it makes sense. I'm just saying, I'm here. I'm excited for kale.
Good.
So summary is
Glad to hear that.
there is at least some demand for for Supercell merch. We are the demand. Okay. All
I'm
right.
not seeing any other questions for now, and my Twitch chat also seems to be pleased. They're just
Yeah.
making fun of the horrible
Yeah, I
binge
wanted
system
to
of
say if there's
content as well.
any more things about Supercell, then let us know, because otherwise we could move on to our second topic.
One thing
Yes.
that kind of has been bugging me since before we started Let's to Stream is there was one person who asked a lot of questions in the chat, and I'm still like wondering, should we like answer because they were interesting.
No, I'm sorry. There were a lot of like that person was spamming the chat so hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
had to tell me
I
5
answered
times,
most of
"Please
the
don't
questions in the
spam."
chat anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it
I mean,
was
things that were
basically
proper questions. Yes.
basically the main question was, do you know Game Theory? Yes, I watch Game Theory sometimes, only sometimes. So
I don't.
if the person watches the
That's
stream,
your answer.
then they
Yeah.
can still get the answer. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All
Austria.
right. Because otherwise we can move on to talk a bit more about the other thing we've been working on over the last months. I think like since October last year or something. It's actually one of the reasons which slowed down the Supercell production a bit, but whatever I say, because it was a really cool thing. It's actually about this thing right here, about
A new hip furry convention in
Exactly.
Vienna.
a new furry convention in Vienna, Awoostria. Of course, you probably get the joke there. And yeah, it's basically some friends of us, a convention they made. They approached me like in October last year, basically. Hey, we know you do like stuff with voice acting and some cool dub stuff, and hey, don't you wanna maybe do something for the convention, some story thing or whatever? And I was like, okay, I guess I know nothing about it, but why not? Then they were like, okay, you're hired as the story lead for Awoostria. Congratulations, you're hired. And I was like, okay, let's see what we can do. And yeah, and then I started like or I asked what they have in mind, and they said, oh, it's like a detective thing. It's called Mystery of the Blue Danube and stuff. And one of our guys, it's actually Melion, it's actually the guy, the voice of Dash Gillen in the comic. He basically said, oh, I have like a basic concept. We could do like a visual novel, and we have a few character concepts and stuff like that. And let's see what we can do. And yeah, and then we basically started making a concept, and the concept was, oh, it's a detective game. Yeah, we voice act like a visual novel. We actually ended up doing like over 1,000 lines of voice acting just for this convention, right? And so we made like 35 videos where you can ask the characters questions, and they give you voice acted answers, and basically hired all the voice actors from Supported Marten we already worked with and to voice the characters. And yeah, we ended up making like a whole visual novel just for this one convention. And luckily, actually, it worked out and people actually liked it. And there was like over 100 people who actually worked with it. And yeah.
Yeah.
And
a bunch of Spotted Marten people were involved, both with music and voices.
oh yeah,
It was super fun to be in. I'm one of the characters in it. I'm so upset I couldn't actually go to the con because a different convention that I'm very proud to rep and work at was at the same weekend, GalaCon in Stuttgart area.
yeah.
So I said
Hopefully
I
it
couldn't
doesn't
make it, but
collide
next
next
year
year.
you all better don't schedule it at the same time again because I want to be there in person, not just in voice.
Yeah. Also, one thing I want to say about the convention, it was actually insane how well it went, because it's like a first time convention, right? We never did anything like this before, and it's like in a small country in Austria, in Vienna. And like people, like the chairman told me, he thought, oh, maybe we get like 300 max. That's like the worst case, and we ended up getting like 721 attendees at the first con, and everybody says they loved it. And I'm really happy that that we got that actually people also liked the story part we did. So because we did like a big risk, because it was like super experimental, and I don't think if any con ever did something like this. And we were like, what if people aren't interested? But they were very interested. And
It made
yeah,
fan art and
like
memes,
yeah,
and I
people
was
like some people
really
made fan
happy.
art of the characters and stuff. And I hope we can really push that more and like bring voice acting into the thing, into the furry con
Yeah,
as
for
well.
for a
using-
first con, you guys really outdid yourselves. I gotta say.
Oh yeah,
I'm so
thank you.
impressed. Just
Oh, thank you.
I just wanted to say, like, I keep like thinking, it keeps coming up in my head, like how good of a writer you are. You're a really good writer.
Oh, thank you.
You are. So sorry if
Okay.
I like put you on the spot, but like, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I usually don't write stuff. I just basically like just stuff pops into my head from like all the media I consume, and then I was like, okay, I make something around that.
so
Just
you're
like-
inspired by things. That
Just
sounds
like
normal.
keeping track of
Oh.
everything and doing like a mystery.
Oh, the Crown
thing, 'cause you
welcome
gotta keep
speech. Yeah,
track
I
of
also
all the
wrote that. I
clues.
guess.
Yeah, no, when we were recording for that, it was very well organized. It was like ridiculously cool. That like he had all the lines. Like it was really like a production of a proper visual novel, even though it was quote unquote just in the form of interactive elements at a convention where people could scan QR codes and then press little buttons to ask the characters questions. Like it wasn't a full game that you buy on Steam, but it still was organized just as professionally, to be honest. Like I saw the sheet he used for all the lines we did and how they were associated with the expressions and the graphics. It was really well organized. I was so impressed how cool that was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we had a
it's
massive Google Docs sheet and everything.
Yes.
it's necessary. Otherwise, there's no way we would have done it this well and worked out very well, I think. And yeah,
You
can't
told
wait.
me like how hard you worked to keep all of this organized, how it was a lot, but clearly it paid off. So
Awesome,
you
thank
should
you.
pat yourself a bit on the back, yeah.
Yay. Oh
But that
yeah.
was so exciting. I need to show my stream a bit more of the videos because now that you put them on YouTube, people can
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
what I
if
did
you
and what
guys
everyone else did.
want to play the visual novel yourself, actually on our channel, the opening ceremony video, it has a tag in front of it, interactive video. So basically, when you go there, you basically have all the clues and all the content, all the interrogation stuff you have in the descriptions. You can basically play it through the visual novel yourself on YouTube and just find the culprit of the crime yourself. So
Yes.
you can
And
watch
of
all
course,
of that.
listen to everyone's amazing
and listen to all the voice
performances as
acting.
these eclectic characters.
Yeah, so if you're interested to see what we did there, then yeah. We also did
Of
our
course, I
panel
can-
again that we also did last year in
Yeah.
Euroference. So we just held our panel again where we talk about who we are as a studio and what we do, and obviously did some advertisement for Supercell and Tamberlane. So more word of mouth as you do.
Mm.
Okay.
I
I
can
also
only
wanted
speak
to
for
ask.
myself, of course, but no, you go ahead. You go ahead first.
I just wanted to say, I wanted to ask in chat if there's anyone who was at the convention at Awoostria. I know Kinvol
Kinvol
was there. He
yes,
was
yeah.
also at our panel. So, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
people in chat respond. I can just only speak for myself, but I really enjoyed. Of course, it was a very different character from what I had just done as Kale. We kind of, these productions were very much overlapping, as you mentioned. But I really, really enjoyed getting to be Claire Snow. Just be like,
Yeah.
really. I can just tell I did like an awful impression on purpose, basically. I'm not saying this as a self-deprecating thing. Where just I was inspired. I thought like, okay, what if Rarity from My Little Pony was so much worse? That's what I
Oh.
did.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. I'm obviously not Tabitha St. Germain, who's just incredible at being like this really expressive diva. And I really appreciated that. But I was kind of like, okay, what would be my take on that? I don't need to be her, but I want to try to like do my impression of what I think a big, grading diva who's just too full of herself would sound like. And that was just so much fun. Of course, it's always fun to play somebody who has a huge ego because you can really just push the voice. But of
I can
course, since
attest
it
to
wasn't
that.
a murder mystery,
Yeah.
but it's a murder mystery is really fun because, of course, everyone. I immediately thought, you all captured the Agatha Christie vibe so strongly. My mom is obsessed with like watching Agatha Christie, Columbo, all those like and Murder She Wrote, all these like old school, constantly re-aired, rerun things on TV of these old school like murder mysteries that are still really fun, to be honest. Especially Columbo holds up really well, surprisingly. Actually, watch Columbo, and so. The energy of like these archetypes was just captured really well in the writing, and so it was really easy for me to just tap into this. Okay, so what if I was Angela Lansbury playing that one lady in Murder on the Nile? Yeah, Death on the Nile. That's the English title. Where she plays this like heiress who's just really over the top and ridiculous, and it's just the energy. You brought that to the lines, and I really appreciate that just getting to do that as a character. I will not tell anybody, of course, if she was involved in the crime or not, but she's ridiculous and she was great. So please keep up this wonderful like writing where it's not too heavy on the jokes, but not too light. It has enough character and personality. That's no wonder that people felt the need to draw fan art. It's just let me put it this way, like to summarize what I'm babbling about here, like a rambling burb. It's just the vibe that you can put into the acting is easy when the lines are have so much energy, so much evocative.
Awesome.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
So that was a pleasure for me, and I really want to do it again. If it's the same character or a different character, I don't care. Just let me do it. Let me at it. Put me in
Let's
coach.
go. Oh, that's actually one thing I wanted to say because when we started with the thing, we got like artists on board, like music people and stuff like that, and especially the artists, they were a bit like, okay, yeah, I can do that, but I also have to work on my art I do for money, right? Because yeah, of course they can't do like all this art for free and stuff like that. They also have to earn money, right? But now after they saw the results and they saw the whole thing at the convention, now they basically said, oh my god, it's so awesome that to see like your art used in such a thing and it all coming together and stuff like that. And now they're like really excited to work on it with us for the next iteration as well.
That is
So
awesome.
so next year we're gonna have even more energy. Everyone's so motivated after this year. So
Oh, that's cool.
next year we're gonna knock it out of the park, I think. So. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really proud of you. I'm really so
thanks.
glad.
Yeah. Yeah, Eggy was also one of the characters.
Right. I was just gonna get to that after
Yeah,
this.
All right.
Because
It's fun. I get to talk to you a lot, Aggie. First, Kale and Elle talk, and then Claire and the wondrous Burb, which is fun that you played the bird this time.
it is
Yeah.
meant to be.
With her magic predictions.
Yeah.
We just play opposite each other a lot, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, that's true, actually. If we kind of are, though, aren't we? I don't know. Maybe.
I like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I really love like working with you, and I'm like kind of yeah, I'm just excited to like be around you and stuff, and like yeah, it's
same,
just about
same
the
to you.
about the role. Yeah, I like I mean, funny thing, I did not like have too much time to prepare for Aurora the same way you did with Claire. But my inspiration came from the 2009 Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. There was like a fortune teller there, and she made a huge impression on me. And I kind of wanted to try like copying her accent a little bit, veer more into the British territory, right? But like slightly different, I guess. I don't know how much that shines through. But yeah, I
think you got the vibe definitely of someone who would be in such a story.
Oh, thank you.
And I spoke about these like classic mystery story, Agatha Christie type archetypes, and the writing has them and the performance have them. And I think you really nailed does she really believe in what she says? Is she truly a psychic, or does she at least truly believe she is, or is she a scam artist? That
Yeah,
We might
mystery
find out more
aspect
about
of
that next year.
You nailed that. The
Thank
vagueness. You
you.
nailed the vagueness of that, where I wasn't sure myself.
Oh, yeah,
And
thank
I
you
thought
so
that was
much.
fun.
I was kind of trying to sound like I was throwing someone off a little, and I was like, I wanted to like push like the fact that I was annoyed by Ace Wayland like pressuring me to answer questions and stuff. Also, defuse the bomb, please. Thank you.
But worst case, we get some money. If
Yeah.
if you know this.
Right. So yeah, I appreciate it also like Claire fangirling for Aurora and this like kind of this sweet kind of relationship they have. I really like that. It felt like kind of a little I don't know, a little intentional that like you're playing Claire and I'm playing like Aurora. It felt like yep. Yeah, and yeah, also when I listened to the Awoostria recordings and I heard Claire, I thought, oh wow, she's doing it so well. Like for me, it was a standout. I'm not saying this to be nice. It was just what I literally
thank
thought.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps that the writing and that just having such a big personality really helps. It's how everyone says they love playing villains. It's kind of a similar vibe of. I'm not saying she was guilty. You don't know. I'm not saying, but villains have the same energy as like characters who are like really full of themselves. You can just really just push it. There is a lot of fun in nuanced little takes, but there's also just so much fun in just big, ridiculous. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just gotta say, Perry, I love the way you say "darling."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I made sure to put as many darlings in there as possible.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, I
nice,
said
nice.
so many darlings. I remember standing in front of that mic and just darlinging myself
That's
to death. It was great.
That's so fun. Yeah.
Can you do it like Claire?
I can do a few darlings if you want.
Can you do a
1 second.
darling?
I'm just closing the. I'm
Do some
closing the window
darlings.
though. Yeah, I'm closing the window though because I don't want my name. Like, what was happening in your apartment that you were just yelling "darling" a lot? What the heck was up with that? Okay, now. Darling!
Oh yeah, I love that.
Darling! Darling! And you know what helps? And this is so silly, but if anyone present here has seen the TV specials of My Little Pony Generation 3, the Rainbow Dash it says darling like every 3 words because she just
Really?
that's her own personality trait. Is
Oh, wow.
saying darling. There's literally a supercut of this on YouTube where she
That
says
sounds
a lot of
amazing.
darlings, and I was like, okay, can I do that better? Can I just put more variety into all the darlings of if a character said nothing but darling, could I still make it varied? And I think I did. Not Raven Dash has ADHD. Thanks YouTube search. You're so bad now. But yeah, there was
You need
there
to
was a
send that to
supercut
us at some
somewhere of
point,
all the
yeah.
times where she says, yes, Rainbow Dash darling compilation. She does
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
but
let's
say
go.
darling. It's
I just
the
wanted to
worst,
say
and it's great. It inspired me. It inspired me in a silly way.
that's so cool. Cause for me as a casting director, that's just like a cue to like cast you for like diva characters more because I feel like you have
Yes, please do.
because you have like this little quality to your voice that kind of like suits like a diva character really well. Like I really want you to try more of this. Like seriously.
Thank you. It's again, it's just a ton of fun. It's just a ton of fun. I tap into a little bit of my own vanity, and I just think, okay, what if it was me, but so much worse, so much worse.
Oh,
And
I
that
get
really
you.
is fun. I like attention, and then I think about, okay, so what if I liked attention, but I did it in a way that is really bad, like I just really, really like obnoxious and the worst. That's what I did, and that's what was fun.
Oh, so cool.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for talking about.
Oh,
Right, Inventor is like looking like he wants to
wanna say
attack
something?
me with his sparkling eyes.
Oh my god.
Yes, because with the darling, I have like a nice small story. This year after Anthrocon, we went to a Walmart and the KFC that was in there, and there was this like really big lady there that was serving us, and when she handed me my my bag with all the fried filet goods inside, she was like, "Here you go, darling," and I was like, "What? Oh, what?" and then I remembered, yes, okay, I am in that country, so
I had
The darling country.
I had a very similar experience, but with a different word. We were in Massachusetts for the first time, and we were like I was exiting like the elevator, right? And there was a cleaning lady, and she said like, "Oh hey, honey," and I was like,
You just cut out. I didn't hear any of that. You cut out.
"Oh, you didn't hear that?"
Need to be louder.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. I had a very similar experience when we were in Massachusetts for the first time, and I was exiting the elevator, and there was this cleaning lady, and we just like said hi to each other, and she said, "Hi, honey," and I was like, "Huh, she called me honey." She called me honey.
Aw.
Wow.
God.
I don't know, it was just so flattered. I was just like, oh, I
Yeah.
could melt.
Awesome.
Well, howdy there, honey buns.
Like places where people, online things like honey have become kind of like sarcastic in many contexts, where people say like, "Oh yeah, honey," like to be mean.
right,
But there are
right.
still plenty of places where this is unironically a thing people say, and they mean it in a friendly fashion. So it's like you go somewhere, people will already call you sweetie or darling. You're like, oh right.
Yeah, it's so cute. I love it. I really like to be called like honey. Like you can like call me out on something. I don't mind. I do a lot of stuff. Whatever. Yeah, but like
I
yeah.
think it's adorable to be called darling. So I just thought of somebody who uses it in a way that is not entirely sincere because she sucks a little bit. But it's such a versatile word. That's why I'm saying I was inspired by Rainbow Dash Generation 3 saying nothing but darling all the freaking time. To think like, how
Cool.
can I use it in all its nuance?
Oh, nice. I have nothing else to say. I'm just like I really like saying these this in a sincere way. While saying this. Yeah.
I'm just really happy that the
request?
Awoostria
We have a
thing
request.
only
Right.
Sorry, go on. I totally.
Otherwise, I had something I wanted to talk about, or is it like something urgent? Or?
No, we got a
Oh,
comment, but
we're gonna go through the chat. and stuff
I
later,
just
think.
want to I interrupted Peridotto. Just
No, that's fine. Because of the delays, it's easy that we accidentally interrupt each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I just
anyway.
wanted to say really that Awoostria being received so well, both as an event and also with its unique, selling point, which is the cool story stuff, makes me super happy. So
I
keep it
wanted
up,
to
seriously.
say something regarding that because I actually it's also regarding like selling yourself and like advertising, right? Because one thing I was really worried about is that I personally put like 200 hours into this thing, right? And I know other people also put a lot of work into it, and I was like, I hope people actually like it, because it would be a shame if like we did all this work and nobody engages with it and nobody knows about it, right? And so yeah, so I'm really happy that like we had like over 200 people who signed up for the game and like 100 people who played it all the way to the end to pick like a culprit, right? That was like way more than I actually hoped for, to be honest, because it's like it takes a lot of time to engage with it, and you're at a con, you want to have fun, and there's something you don't know, you never did, that takes like lots of time away from like meeting friends and attending panels and so on, and right? So it's like really easy for stuff like that to like get ignored by people at a con, right? Because and like one thing I that also pushed me to like go into advertising more was I actually attended Chess Fair, I think last year or 2 years ago, something like that, and they also had kind of like a mystery like detective theme, and there during the closing ceremony, one person on stage, I don't know if it was the chairman or someone else, they basically said that they basically asked the crowd, oh, by the way guys, we had like a little narrative thing with the con where it was like stuff around and we did like a detective narrative and so on, and did anyone engage with it, did anyone know about it, and like nobody raised their hand. And like that was like
Oh.
it was like a chess fair, and because I heard that, I knew, okay, if we want to do something like this, we need to like really advertise it, really make sure that people know about it, because otherwise we're gonna run into the same problem. So I made sure, like I lobbied to guys, let's have like a page in the con book at slightly early to like with where exactly describes how this works and what it is, and also have like a performance in the opening ceremony where really we have in the opening ceremony the story is in there and we have the theft and everything, and also I will go on stage and explain everything, because usually I'm like terrified of the stage, right? Like like until the very end, I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna let the host do it. But at some point, I was like, okay, but people need to see that I as the guy who's responsible for this, that I really stand for it. I work for it. So like last minute, basically the day
Yeah.
before the opening, I was like, no, I need to do this myself. Like right, like I set up this whole PowerPoint and everything, and I like ran through it like 10 times, and like I was really nervous, but actually the day when I actually was on stage with all the audience members, when I talked about it and explained everything, like I was surprised while I was on stage how well it went. Like I was really nervous before, but while I was on the stage explaining everything, I wasn't nervous at all, because actually I saw the performance. We actually had like space in like the fursuit being the detective running around, and they made like a whole contraption. So like the diamond was like on the pedestal, and they made like a whole contraption where they had like the bottom of the pedestal opens and it falls in, and they had like a string. Someone pull a string at the right moment in the story that it suddenly disappears while people are distracted. So we did like a little magician act actually to make the thing disappear.
Wow,
And
cool.
yeah, and I was on stage. I explained it. I hyped people up for it, and it really paid off. And I'm so happy about that.
Ooh,
So
cool.
yeah, it's like really about like selling yourself as well. And I think we did a great job with that.
Really important of
Your
you to
passion
say,
came
too.
through, which is what I'm sure helped a lot
Oh.
with the presentation. You have the
Thank you.
passion. That's what shines through. That's what shines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad like people got excited about it and they talked about it on social media and stuff, and it was like, oh, thanks for advertising.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm relaying a quick request, by the way. Are you still
Yes.
here, Razor? Razor, are you here?
Razor.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, chat wants you to do some darlings as Ace.
Darling. 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 He's a very cool, reserved character.
Help!
Oh.
What the
Chet
hell?
is blushing, and so is
Gonna-
Eggy.
Then
Look at
you
Eggy,
get-
you're very obviously like, ooh.
Oh,
Everyone Chet's
Darling.
like all blushing right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
just wait till they find the. Just wait till they find the not safe for work audiobooks. of them.
Oh my god.
They gotta find that themselves though.
Not officially endorsed.
Yes. Not
Okay.
endorsed by us, but Chet.
In no way affiliated with Spotted Martin.
But
All I'm saying,
Google
20
Razor
bucks.
Wolf.
20 bucks is 20 bucks.
Highly
Oh,
valid.
no.
Highly
I
valid.
What,
only have a
what is
few
Ace doing in
coins.
prison? I don't know.
He's doing an
No,
NSFW
sh-
audio
Oh no,
books.
God. Oh no.
That's how he funds himself in prison. Yes, he does NSFW audiobook.
Oh no.
There you go.
It's friggin' canon.
Oh,
No, not officially endorsed. Or is it?
no.
Ace
But yeah.
Wayland, the prison videos.
No.
No. Oh no.
The prison tape.
No.
We could make a
No.
joke
Prison
about that in the
tape.
story next year.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh,
no,
Ace,
no,
we're gonna.
no, no.
I mean, Razor. Next Sunday, or was it this Sunday? No, next Sunday we're gonna have like our kickoff meeting for next year. So you can bring that up as a suggestion for the story if you.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. Kinwall said chair, and that's
Chair.
also a
Of
thing we're
course.
gonna need to add it to the story because it's like one of these super dumb memes that are so random, but for some reason they take off.
Yes.
Perry can
Welcome to
tell you
my
about that as well.
world.
But for some
Welcome to
reason,
my
at the
world.
opening ceremony, they have the part where the chairman comes on stage, and we were like, okay, let's make a little joke. Let's just put like a chair on stage because chairman, ha, it's so funny. And then, like the crowd went super crazy about it, like, oh my god, it's the chair, and then he's the man, it's the chair and the man, they're the chairman together, and for some reason that became like this ultra huge meme. Like when they did it the same thing at the closing ceremony, the whole place went wild, like everyone like was shouting like louder than during the concerts, and it's like they sold like 1,000 euros merch about the chair at the auction. It's like a random chair.
Good times.
And-
Good
Welcome
times.
Yeah.
to my
I know,
world.
Perry, you
Perry.
can sing a song about it, like with Fanta and Galacon, right? And the hat and
Yes,
stuff.
Fanta and chats and tables. Yes, I'm telling you, y'all welcome to my world. Do memes for good causes.
Yeah,
Fanta, am I right?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. For context, Perry, she's the stage host for Galacon, like the biggest brownie convention in Europe. It's been that for like over 10 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
yes, 12 years.
And yeah, at some point they said like, oh, there's a Fanta on the table at the charity auction. Go, let's sell the Fanta. And also like she usually wears a hat on stage.
A
It's like
cowboy hat, yeah.
yeah, like a cowboy hat. And also people will of course, oh, sell the hat. And now it's like a meme every year. The people want her to sell Fanta and hats. And it's
Yep.
like a
Yep,
con
no,
thing,
that's
just a
it.
con thing.
That's the thing. You gotta not overuse the joke. Like if you make it too try hard, then everyone thinks it's dumb. But if you just encourage it just enough, just a touch enough, then people run with it. And for a good cause, who am I to say no? So now you know what it's like. I can't wait for the little chair cameo in whatever the story will be next year.
Sorry, what?
So
What's
everyone
this?
who gets the joke will be like, point at the screen and clap. And people
Oh,
who
yeah.
don't get the joke will not
Oh.
miss it. And so it's perfect. Those are the perfect jokes in my mind.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted because I was reading the chat to see if there's any more questions.
Yeah, it's a good time to like. I want to hear like from Razor like a little bit more. Kind of.
Yes.
Not in that way. But I don't know. Just if you have any more thoughts for like the Awoostria event and.
Awoostria? Oh, I will tell you one thing. I was
Yeah?
really excited to finally get to work with Andre Grandpierre. Or
Oh,
Blitz,
yeah,
Blitzio?
Andre.
His furry name?
Yes,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
Actually, I was really disappointed or something. I don't know. I was like really feeling really bad that we didn't cast him for any role during for the Tamberlane. No, I mean for Supercell. He
Yeah.
like signed up for lots of roles at Supercell, and he basically crushed every role he did because he's like really good voice actor as well.
Yeah.
But suddenly he got
he's
like
great.
beaten out like a tiny bit on all the roles he signed up for. So I hope we can get
Them's the
him
break
onto another role. But yeah, I actually met him in person during Antracon, and he's a really great guy.
Aw.
Yeah,
So
he was lovely.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Perry, you were there.
Yeah,
as well.
I've been chatting with him on and off for a while now, and we've really wanted to work together on something. So it was great to finally get the opportunity.
Oh,
And yeah,
that's
just the
awesome.
whole thing was just, I think it's my favorite Spotted Marten thing I've done so far.
Oh,
Or just one of my
awesome.
favorite voice
Oh.
acting
Awesome.
things I've done so far.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
really glad.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you can
Chad
work
wants
some more
us.
in Awoostria and also maybe in Supercell. Hopefully we can find a role for him as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Chad wants us to shout out the amazing soundtrack for the Awoostria project as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
So the
Supercell.
soundtrack-
And Supercell. The music goes
Oh, yeah.
hard in Supercell too.
Oh
we
yeah,
told him,
but
yeah,
those
the
were
people
actually
that
made by
here.
completely different people. Just so you know, so
Yeah,
so our
that's what
music
I
team
mean, like,
didn't
at
do
Bush-
the music for Awoostria was actually made by Kovar, who also does the music for Eurofilms and stuff. So it's like a furry musician from Austria actually. He's living in Berlin, but he's originally from Vienna. I'm not sure if he's from Vienna, but from Austria at least. And so that's
Home rep
Kovar.
for
That's
you.
Kovahr. I'm actually gonna write it in the chat. That's Kovar. So he did most of the music for Awoostria, but he also got help from Arthur the Eagle. Arthur the Eagle. They also helped. Like I think most of it was done by Kovar, but Arthur made like a cover of Smooth Criminal for the credits. So at the very end of the closing ceremony, we had some credits, and yeah, the music for that was Smooth Criminal cover by Arthur the Eagle, who can also sing a lot, very well. And we actually noticed that lots of people in the team can sing very well. So maybe we'll do like a musical stuff at some point for
I would
Awoostria.
love to
Like
join that.
actually covered that as a theme for next year, but it wasn't decided for that.
I would
but-
love to flex my singing chops. So
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
definitely gonna need to do a musical thing at some point. That would be so awesome.
I-
Oh yeah, exactly.
we got-
He's also a great singer.
Yeah,
Landon,
and I also like do singing. You can hear me in Belfry's Lament, right? And on the credits of Timberland Chapter 4.
Yeah.
So I
Exactly,
would
yeah.
love to do singing if it involves like a character who has a very high voice and very like it's something more cute. Then I would.
See,
Awesome, yeah. That
my
would be
problem
so
is.
cool.
Hmm?
Yep, sorry.
Okay, my problem is, I come from a family of people who have always insisted that they're bad singers, and I shouldn't even try because everyone in my family is a bad singer, which,
Oh.
very defeatist attitude, but that's what I was raised with.
nonsense.
But
Nonsense.
I love to sing, so I would hope at some point I get good enough at singing that I could participate in such a thing. But I'm telling you, I'm not a good singer yet. But the point is yet. So that would sounds great if any of y'all could coach me, though.
I'm
Well,
telling
you're-
you right now, anyone can be a good singer.
I
Some
think so,
people
too.
some people are more naturally inclined and are just naturally
Yeah.
good singers, but
Yeah.
that doesn't exclude anyone else.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
gotta
just like
work a
voice
little harder,
acting.
but it's
You have a
totally
voice.
doable.
Yeah. I just need more coaching, really, and it's tough because I'm insecure about it. Again, I have some baggage there to overcome, but I think it's doable. I was just always told, no, don't join the choir, don't join this, don't do that because you can't sing. It was very, very frustrating. So
Yeah, don't
I'm
take
excited for
advantage.
singing.
Don't take advantage of any of these opportunities that would make you a better singer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
again,
it's
I don't
weird,
know.
yeah.
Sometimes people have weird hang-ups and then they spread them to others, But
Yeah.
things happen, and I'm just saying I would love to become good enough to participate in a Awoostria musical. The musical.
But
That
like
would be really cool.
maybe like you can do like the diva character really well, and the way that they speak is like a little sing song, right? So maybe you can like kind of transfer like that attitude on like your singing ability, because like I know it's tough to like shake insecure thought patterns, especially that were instilled into you. But you can still do it. You can still make it.
I would thank you. I really would like to do more singing lessons. They're just not cheap, so But I'll do my best because I want to.
Yeah. If it Yeah, if you find like an opportunity to, but do it.
Singing. It is fun.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
meanwhile,
I'm
I'm not
gonna
seeing more
s-
questions or anything, but if you have
yes,
something
I
else
was
to
gonna
mention
say I'm
about
gonna skip over
project.
the discussions of like the culprit for the Awoostria, so to avoid spoilers for people who wanna try it themselves. Constance said if you want to be called honey, go south in the US and we'll get it lots. Alright. Good to know.
Yeah,
Can we
we
get a
were
darling from
way in the
Ace?
north when we were touring around.
We were in the East Coast when I was there this summer.
Still half mad my group failed because we overthought one scene into flipping the culprit and accomplice. Oh well. Well, I think we're still gonna give you an achievement. I think at least I want to make it so that we have like an achievement system for Awoostria where you can like collect achievements over the years between different cons, and we're definitely gonna give like achievements to people who got it like right, at least mostly right, for the
Make
solution
it
for the
stickers
thing.
because people love stickers.
Yeah.
What do you mean stickers?
Oh no, as rewards. Hey, here's a little sticker.
Oh sure.
You know how it's like when we're kids and teachers would sometimes reward you with like a little star in your in your book, like, oh, you did really good on writing this letter a lot. Here's a little stamp in your thing.
Yeah, I
but
guess
honestly,
maybe we
that's
can.
fun. I like that. I like getting little stickers and stamps.
Yo,
Yeah.
you know what? I just got an idea. You know what we really need? We need a Awoostria Blue Danube Telegram sticker pack.
Oh,
Great.
yeah.
There's
that's a
already
good point.
chair
The art already
lots
exists.
of chair
so-
packs, yeah.
No,
Exactly.
The art from the thing is so
From
good.
But you mean the
yeah,
characters?
from
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
for
that
sure.
like a
Also-
sticker pack.
Also, like
sure.
physical stickers of the Awoostria
Yeah.
characters, and like for like Spotted Martin specifically, I would like, since we're doing this fursuit thing of Mike, that is the character of our Martin character.
Is it official yet? I don't think so. But,
Really?
but
Is
it's,
it
it's
official?
probably gonna be
I-
Mike just because
I
I
had
don't
like-
I don't think we're gonna go for anything else.
I
so.
had the impression it's already official.
You can
because-
make it official now. It's
Yeah.
Mike.
Okay. Mike. Mike is the
Yay!
character.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Martin of our.
I think everyone loved that idea. So.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're already at it, if we're already like making this,
Chat, by the
specifically
way, is
from
requesting. Chat is requesting that you should give a big special shout out to the person who saved the whole concept the tech side of things at the last second.
Oh yeah, that's actually 3 people who did that. I actually shouted them out during the opening ceremony because they really saved our asses there. And then a little bit of context. We intended to do this visual novel thing where you can like run around, scan QR codes, and then get the right videos and choose the questions you want to ask to the culprits and stuff like that. And so what we did is like about 5 months before the con, we had the concept down, and I wrote the concept down exactly, and I sent it to our IT department, right? The Awoostria IT department, and they said, yeah, it's great. That's you described it perfectly well, and I know what to do, and I'm gonna do it. And then they stopped responding to our messages, and like after we told the vice chairman, hey, the IT guy is not answering our questions. Can you like tell them to answer us so we can get an update on how the thing is going? And then at some point they were like writing back like really passive aggressively saying like, oh, I have my name already says slow replies, so stop asking me, I'm just not gonna answer, and I'm gonna do it, just don't ask me about it, I'm too busy to answer any questions. I was like, okay, kind of rude, but at least you said you're gonna do it, right? And then they kept ghosting us until like 2 weeks before the con. And 2 weeks before the con, we got from the chairman the message, oh, by the way, they're probably not gonna do it, please do it yourself in the department. And we were like, great, awesome. But luckily we found like 3 people. Like we found one guy who's called Melon Man. Melon Man, who actually was like he was like, okay, I can't do like design work at all, but I can do like the back end of it, right? And I was like, okay, so we have like one guy who can do the back end really quick. And then I asked Sai, the same guy who did our intro animation for Supercell. I asked him, hey, can you help with the design of the website? I know you do like web design and stuff. And he was like, yeah, okay. And then Melanin was like, great, but we still need someone to deploy the server because I don't know how to do that. And then I asked our tech guy inventor over here, hey, can you can you do like, I know you do like a lot of like networks and stuff. Can you do like a deployment of this system? And he was like, yeah, sure. I'm gonna get the company to do it, basically. And then like we had like a 3-person team who didn't do anything before, and then we suddenly got them on board, and they did like the whole website and everything in 2 weeks, and it just worked perfectly. And it was like, oh my god, it's insane that we did that in 2 weeks, like insane. And it worked so well with like basically no issues, and it's like, oh my god, such a big thanks to you guys. Yeah, do you want to say something? Oh my god.
Again, there is like a.
We can switch so you can say something to the camera.
There is like a small story to this as well, because like it was like was it like a bit more than a week before the con? They were like,
I'm gonna skip the ads.
Okay, no, all right. Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, they were like, yeah, we finally got our application, and they did the web application like in really quickly, and real nice work, and very efficient as well. And I thought, yeah, it's gonna work out. I wasn't even on staff at that point. Hadn't planned on like doing stuff for the convention, and suddenly they were like, yeah, but yeah, deployment, yeah, server, yeah, the guy who did the development has no idea about production web servers or anything, and we don't know where to run this. And I was like, okay, just gonna have to wing that, but first we need the resources. What kind of resources do we need? Yeah, there is like 15 gigabytes of videos in there, and those need to be like streamed to the users. And I was like, okay, I don't have that bandwidth like in my basement here. First, I'm gonna ask at the company. So I just called up my my boss, the owner of the company, and was like, yeah, I need something for myself, like for personal use. And it was like, oh, because in the past when I asked for something like that, it was like usually a huge hardware order, like that I needed personally, and so I've actually like most of the IT hardware that I run here, and that's like far in the 5 figures. Bought it from the company, of course. And he was like, oh, a big order. And I was like, nah, nothing like that. I just need to run a web server for a week. And he was like, oh, what you doing? I was like, detective game for furry convention. And he was like, oh, and who's gonna pay for that? Like, I guess I'm sponsoring that for the convention. And he was like, okay, yeah, just do it, because of course I'm responsible for like the cluster resources at the company, so he knows that I wouldn't like waste anything or use anything that I'm not supposed to do. It only would be like making use of some unused resources somewhere. And so I was like, okay, well, thank you. Thanks, boss. And so then I got back to the team and was like, okay, I got a server. I got a 10 gigabit uplink, low latency, locally peered. So we're gonna get some good performance out of this. So, and that's how we got our server, like with just one call. And like was like the next day or so, we did a 12-hour session where I just started some manuals, because I had no idea what I was doing, because I'd never like deployed that kind of framework. They use some Python micro framework to develop the application, and I'd never even heard of that before. So I was like, okay, let's start reading the manual. And the developer was like Melon Man was like, what? How this is gonna work when you have no idea either? Like, it's not so different from my normal job. There's often like customers or new customers coming in with stuff that I never heard before, and I just need to get proficient at it very quickly.
His job is saving people's asses when stuff goes very wrong in the tech
Yeah,
world.
when the sticky brown stuff hits the fast rotary thing, then then it's usually my job then. So yeah, in the end it was just a 12-hour session until we had a fully production grade deployment, and with all the security in place and scalability stuff worked out, and all the stuff running efficiently. And at the point, the only thing I was worried about was that we might be like fully saturating the con hotel's internet connection, because everyone is going to be on the wireless network in there. And if we start streaming the videos in there to a lot of attendees at the same time, and the server's gonna blast out like maybe realistically 6, 7, 8 gigabits per second, then the hotel's not gonna have any internet anymore. But it worked out in the end, so yeah.
Also the hotel Wi-Fi was actually very, very fast, I noticed. So that helped us as well.
They had it upgraded, yeah, because the videos were like real good quality, like high bandwidth stuff. And since when you're just doing your own application, you can't do it like YouTube that stores like 15 different encodes of the same video just to satisfy different bandwidth requirements, and with some users that just don't have the bandwidth available, so they can switch to a lower quality or anything. No, we're going full quality all the way. So yeah, that's that was a fun little thing to do for a convention, but I'm really satisfied with how it worked out, because in the end it turns out that my Persona Hyperbolt was like hard at work. And I completely overdid it with the server, because in the end, for all the interaction, for all of the application activity that happened during all of the convention, we needed, I think it was 61.8 seconds of CPU time only. So it's yeah. It was really it turned out to be really efficient anyway. So compliments to the Melon Man for writing a good application.
Yeah, that was very last minute saving.
For me personally, by the way, I think I'm going to leave you all now, I'm afraid. Because I think we're starting to run out of questions, and I did promise my chat.
I think we're gonna...
I finished showing them the opening of the Awoostria stuff, so they can then play the rest themselves.
Awesome, yeah.
But I wanted to finish showing them that, and then I will tap out as well. But it's been such a pleasure. I'm amazed every time how cool these things come out, and I'm so hyped to come and record more.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for having me. Thanks so much for joining us, chat. You can find me on Twitch on the twitch.tv/perrydotto. That's the personal plug. And I'm really hyped to do more for this. You all are an amazing team, and I'm so happy you all dragged me in. It was Voltaire. He dragged me in.
Oh yeah, it was Sequestria. I randomly asked you, hey, we're doing a voice acting. Do you want to join? Because I know you do voice acting. Well, actually, a friend asked you if you can do like voice acting for his like advertisement for him. And then I was like, okay, if he already asked you...
I don't sound Swiss enough. I don't sound Swiss enough was the problem.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, if he's already asking you, then I might as well ask you as well. Because I didn't really know you, and you're like this kind of famous person in this area because you do like the thing. And I was like I'm glad he asked, because then I got the courage to ask you as well, and it's like, it really, really paid off. So also privately, because we're friends now, so that's also great. So you're a great friend as well.
Never be too afraid. Never. Gotcha. You know, making me all blush you. So
Aw.
I'm telling you, I'm always happy to do these things. But I will now show my chat the rest of the Awoostria opening video and encourage them to try the game themselves. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I can't wait to come over and record more. It's been a pleasure, and it will continue to be a pleasure.
I'm looking forward to your stay. I'm really excited for recording again.
You have a good one.
Oh,
The
he
best.
Bye,
Thank you,
Perry.
Ray.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye.
for being awesome, Ben. Thank you so much. Keep making an awesome comic, and we'll keep dubbing it.
Oh, thank you, and likewise.
Bye, darling. There she goes.
Okay. I also wanted to say we have somebody from Chile being in here, so hi, Luli56.
Hi.
It's cool.
What was
Cool that
that?
you found your way over here. I noticed there's lots of South American people who watch our dubs actually. Like one of them, I don't remember the name right now, unfortunately, but one of them actually offered to do like the
Rodolfo.
exactly. They did the Brazilian Portuguese subtitles for Timberlane dubs. Actually, they really offered to help because they like what we're doing, and
Timberlane chapters 1 to 3.
1 to 3 are already done, and I think they're working on chapter 4 right now.
Mhm.
So yeah, for some reason, many Brazilian and generally South American people watch our stuff. That's also pretty cool. Yeah.
I also really appreciate, like, for me, like, offering to translate something, like, such a high compliment.
Yeah.
Because I used to like fan translate stuff, and I really think that's like one way to do fan art. Like someone did fan art
Yeah, exactly.
for our dub. I really enjoy.
Oh yeah, it reminds me. I actually started to do like a German translation of Supercell. Then maybe I should send it to you at one point.
In case you're
Because-
still there.
Yeah, if you're still there, Ben. If you haven't bored you to sleep already.
Oh, no,
but-
I'm here. It's fun.
but yeah.
Wow, you
Yeah,
actually
would
made
you be
it.
interested in
Wow.
the German translation? I think I finished the first chapter already. And
I would not be able to read it. I don't know German.
yeah, but I meant if you want to like use it to make like a German version of the comic. I don't know how it's probably.
Oh, I see.
I don't know how much work it is
Um,
because I think you already have the speech bubbles and everything, so maybe I'm not sure.
Right. I'm not sure if I can like legally do that, but I do appreciate the effort.
Legally,
Yeah.
why not? Like,
Because
what-
that's again,
what's
it's one of those things where like if people do stuff and then like I put it somewhere and
Ah.
it's like, oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Mm,
Oh well.
well, if it qualifies stuff, like you can just like.
We could
if
have
it's too
do
much-
subtitles in the dub, I guess.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
like just like the like Rodolfo does. I guess that
Guess,
we could do
yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
That could work,
actually.
yeah. Then you have like a German version, kind of like this.
Yeah, here.
Like not really official, but still, yeah.
All right.
We could do that,
Yeah.
yeah. That'd be fun. Of course,
I do
Maylee wants a
appreciate the
Swiss
effort
German
though.
version.
That it's still really cool.
Sorry,
Uh,
what?
I do appreciate the effort though. That's still really cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, actually, I could like. I mean, obviously, like, yeah, but I could like see like Supercell being in. I don't know. It just like feels some. Like you mentioned, Ben, that it's like it's very young adult, but like if the adults were actually like more competent, they're like
Oh,
usually
yeah,
made
yeah.
out to be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in young adult novels, right? So
Mhm.
I don't know. It just feels like a little bit like some stuff that I've read like in high school, like very non-specific works, just like browsing through like the library and stuff, reading young adult novels,
Right.
right? So obviously I speak German, so they were all in German, and so like in my head, it would kind of work. And it would be kind of interesting to like translate it too. Yeah, just musing.
Yeah. Oh, Ken Stans said, I gotta get my damn passport sorted so one day I can come record in Vienna like the cool kids. Cook kids, but cool kids probably. Actually, Ken Stans, she's the one we cast for Fotzev, the
Yeah.
you know the big
Ooh.
warthog lady guy. I think you'll like her verse as well. You'll hear her in chapter 2.
Honestly,
And-
she's so good.
And yeah, she's mentioning about coming to Vienna to record, because that's actually also a pretty cool thing that we sometimes get international people come to Vienna. Like especially Yoshi started all that thing with again the voice of Jason. He's also coming to Vienna sometimes or whenever he's records. It's so awesome. And Perry is also from Germany, so she's also she has a shorter way, but she's also coming to Vienna to record. So really really awesome that people from other countries even are motivated to come all the way to Vienna to record for us. So it's also really really awesome. And I hope we can like also get like people like Razor and Andre over to record as well at some points to Vienna.
I
It's
would
just
love that.
so much fun. Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it would be so cool to see you in person.
Like-
Also, like to be honest, I imagine it to be like a little bit bewildering. It's like, what this disembodied voice is now here as a person. I would freak out. I think.
Yeah.
Really.
Like whenever you come to Awoostria as guest of honor, you can also record.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just wanted
He's
to say.
finally here and he's so queer.
Oh yeah. That probably goes for both you and Andre. Yeah. When you both are here or something.
I just wanted to say, Razor, like, you introduced me to the term poofer, because
Poofter?
poofter, yeah, poofter, because of the
I don't-
purr,
What are you what's that?
because of
It's
the
from the outtakes.
yeah, from the outtakes.
I was talking the T is for pooftas.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
oh,
I
yeah.
should really say
Oh,
that, 'cause
okay.
I think it's like an actual slur in UK slang.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, I
yeah,
didn't-
yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
yeah.
Yes, it is actually a swear word, and
Oh
it
my
can be a
God.
pretty bad one,
I had
actually.
no
yeah.
idea.
Oh crap! I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God.
I'm sorry. I said the bad word. I'm
I
sorry.
was the
It
one who
just
said
sounds
it.
cute, like a cutesy thing to me. I don't know.
I really.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh
I had no
God.
idea.
It's our word.
It's our word now, I
no.
guess. Okay, whatever.
That's all good.
Okay, that aside.
Also love how like Tamberlane's face is like right there now. Like really perfect positioned, so she's there.
Oh yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, the way you said it
Aw.
was just so funny, and I didn't know that was like a serious slur. So, if any Brits are watching this, I'm sorry. We're sorry, I guess.
They regularly call each other the C word, so I think they're okay.
True.
Yeah,
True.
whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to comment on the thoughts of situation and can stands. So for me, it was like a crown situation. It was like, oh, are we gonna get like a lady with a really low voice?
Yeah.
Because that's not really too common, like in our little group of voice actors, right? We have more like high voice people there. And yeah, there came can stands and delivered, and I really really loved it. It was really like a crown situation. Like, wow, this is the character.
Yeah. You're also doing the accent pretty well. I think.
Yeah. This Russian.
Yeah,
kind
it's a
of
bit
accent?
of a spoiler, I guess, but it's yeah, we're gonna give it like a bit of a Russian accent, which is like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit.
In case
It's
you
a bit,
agree,
bit
then,
stereotypically,
yeah.
I guess, for this kind of character, but
Yeah.
I think it fits just awesome,
Yeah.
awesomely.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna love take on thoughts of.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're gonna like her.
But yeah, not to give it all away. But yeah.
I am curious.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna start working.
We've got
okay.
stuff going.
We're gonna
Can't wait.
start recordings
Oh
by the
yeah.
end of the month.
Yeah, I
and-
guess about the end of the month, start of next month, we're gonna start really get into recording, and yeah, can't wait. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You
Crown is already in the
Crown
works, as well
yeah.
as us and Agent Bilicht, Inspector Bilicht.
Oh, I love.
Yeah, Loxanne's also great.
So good.
I mean, you already saw her in the teasers. If you saw the teasers, you heard her already.
Yeah.
Ben, did you see the
Rebecca.
teasers we released?
Yes, I did.
Oh, really? So
Did
then
you like
heard
them
her.
actually?
Yeah, the It's interesting because I was thinking about the teasers while watching the thing today, and were they recorded at very different times because the performances were actually very different from each other.
Yeah, I think they were recorded much earlier. I'm not sure.
Okay, that makes
I'm
sense.
not, no, I'm not sure. No, I think they were actually recorded at pretty much the same time, actually.
Yeah, that's
Huh,
actually an
okay.
interesting remark.
But maybe it was also because you don't have like the visual cues for it, like you have the comics, so maybe
Right.
and it's just the text, so maybe that influenced it, maybe.
Maybe, but as for like Al, I know that I didn't have like a lot of time in the past few months, so if maybe like I was kind of a little back and forth on the voice, what I may not have been sure about it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the writing, where it was like the original, the whole crown speech I basically wrote myself. I don't know. Is that something that fit the world, like how he talked about it and his character and the way he presents the school? Was that speech like something that could have fit into the world, or was it like kind of like I wanted to get the feedback on that?
I'm gonna be honest. I watched that once when you first posted it, and I don't remember a whole lot of it, so I would have
Oh,
to look at it again.
Okay, yeah.
No worries.
But when you do, let me know if like what do you think about it, because I just was like, okay, he's like on the outwardly it's like this rich kid school and just like making like a really generic speech about, oh, we have like a mission here and you guys I look into your faces and I see you're eager to learn and that's great and stuff like that. So I made like a really generic rich kid school headmaster speech for the start of the year and stuff. So yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But most of the other videos were just, and like the Billished teaser was also like completely original, and the other ones are basically just the lore pages from your from the comics homepage, just basically voice acted and
Yeah.
like with like some animations or some animatics, I guess, added. So
Yeah, I really like also Rebecca's
yeah,
Yeah.
Rebecca is also one of the people most excited, I think, for the comic. And
I
she
mean-
always comments and everything and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it's like understandable. She didn't really
Yeah.
have a part yet.
Yeah.
The whole thing, so he has a right to be excited, and I'm really happy that.
Yeah, I think her voice is also great for Billished. So.
I personally was like very pleased with the choice. She was also like the only. not
Yeah,
for-
I think.
for Lux.
I think
Aside from
one
me,
more
yeah.
and yeah, you. I think yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. My voice sounds like young and sounds kind of young and not really uppity. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a. it's
Rebecca,
like
Rebecca's perfect. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think.
Anything else? Yeah,
Be,
Kanston
I
says
guess.
from the minute I saw the character I was in love with her. Yeah, exactly. And just getting a new mic and setting my space better. Oh, awesome!
Nice.
Awesome.
That's cool.
So
I'm
you're
really happy
gonna
for you.
record your performance for
That's a
Potef, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. In the new setup already. That's awesome. Can't wait to record with you.
good. I love like how excited.
Oh yeah.
It's so good, you know.
Oh, we got the 22222 time code.
Really?
2:22 minutes 22 seconds.
Okay, we gotta end it right here.
Yeah, I think that's the sign to
Yeah.
slowly set it. So
Yeah.
does anyone have anything more to say?
Anything else?
Because I think we did a
I think
great-
the real question everyone wants to know is when is Tamberlane chapter?
Oh yeah, that's so funny
People
because
want to know.
every video we released, it's like, cool, but where's Tamberlane chapter 5?
Yeah.
Everyone wants Tamberlane.
In 2 weeks.
It's like that.
Not the time.
It's like that anime meme. It's like that anime meme where the guy's like, he's like holding the butterfly and he's like, "Is this Tamberlane chapter 5?"
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
We gotta do
We
that.
gotta
actually.
post this meme.
But,
Yeah.
but I don't want to be too passive aggressive like with people because it is a fair question, right? starting to get.
No, you
Yeah.
can turn it into a meme. They'll
Yeah,
have a sense
my
of
boyfriend
humor.
started making a meme like he was at our panel, and the first Q&A question he was like, "Oh, when is Tamburlaine Chapter 5 coming out?" And now also on the video he's like, "Oh, when is Tamburlaine Chapter 5?"
Okay.
But yeah, it's starting to become a meme, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the answer is we need to wait until it's actually done, and then we start
Yeah.
doing it. So it's gonna be at least another year, because it takes time to illustrate a comic like that's amazing as this. So yeah.
Yeah. The real question you should be asking: when is
Oh,
Supercell Chapter
Yeah,
2 coming
Kenwell
out?
asking when is the Awoostria panel fan-up comic? Yeah, we kind of was slacking on that because we actually
Oh.
announced we gotta until Sunday we're gonna have the thing, but we didn't have the thing. So because we need to cast like the people who won and let them know.
But you can do that after this.
Yeah, we can actually do that.
Yeah.
If we can do it in 3 months, that's ambitious, but okay.
If everything works out well, if everyone gets the recordings
Yeah,
in on time and stuff.
if we really get the
editing.
recording at the end of August in and we record everything, then it might possible.
That's ambitious, but.
So yeah, it would be awesome. It would be
Ma-
awesome if we can finish chapter 2 this year. That would be really cool.
We'll try.
Let's try.
I'll do my best.
Let's
Okay.
try it, yeah. All right. Okay, and the Awoostria panel fan-up comic. Yeah, we're gonna cast it today or tomorrow probably.
Yeah.
And then we'll let you know.
Yeah,
let the
we'll
guys know.
relax for a little bit after the stream and then
Yeah.
see.
Okay. But yeah, I think we did 2.5 hours. I think we did.
Yeah.
That's good for this stream. I didn't expect to go this long, but it's always lots to talk about. And if you have great people on board who are excited about everything, then
Really cover all of the questions, and more,
Also, before we end the stream, we can actually do an ad break. I want to see what that does exactly.
Okay,
So
we have 2 more
we're gonna
minutes.
say goodbye, and then we're gonna play an ad break. And please watch the ad till the end.
Okay, yeah. We're
Let's
gonna
see how that works.
Exactly. Just wanted to say, Ben, thank you so much for staying way until the end. It flatters
Of
me
course.
so much.
Oh yeah, it was
And
awesome to have you.
It's so great to talk, and I really wish you the best of luck with anything you do going forward, and with the webcomic. I really hope it takes off. And thank you for the offers to help me and stuff. That was really flattering.
Well,
Oh yeah, you're
thank
an
you
awesome
very much
person.
for that. It's
I
great.
I hope we
Sorry,
can work together some more. It's like so awesome to get to work with you and get to talk to you. And yeah, like I said, you started this whole thing. Your comic started this whole thing. So
The whole
you
Spotted
can-
Marten thing.
yeah, so it's
Yeah, that
really
part
awesome.
is what the fuck to me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really exceptionally cool, and I'm glad that you guys are having fun and you're doing some good work here. So, congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah. Really hope that you're enjoying your loving what you do,
And
especially.
wishing you all the best that more people start to notice the comic, because
I hope that
as
we
I said,
can
it's great.
we can service.
Well, I appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you very much, you
Aw.
guys.
Thank you. Okay, so alright, anyone else wants to say goodbye?
Yeah, come
Wave
here.
to the camera.
Bye bye,
I'm
guys.
tired of being on camera the whole time.
Oh, the ad's kicking in.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Oh, did you already start the ad?
The ad is it's starting on my end.
And is
Oh.
done.
Oh well. Okay. Well, I don't see any.
Yeah, it's not on.
I just skipped it.
You are so mean.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's
Yeah, you
time
can-
to
Shit,
say.
yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh god, I'm sorry.
No, it's still rolling anyway. So. Okay.
You should have given us money.
Okay. Anyway.
No!
All right.
Tell you
Goodbye,
what.
guys. We're gonna play an ad at the end, so
Bye.
please watch the whole ad. No, it's fine. It's fine. But please watch it. And yeah. Bye bye. Okay. I have no idea if anything is playing. Okay. Well, we'll see how it works, I guess. And we're gonna end the stream in a bit, so bye bye, guys. Bye. Yeah.
I believe I am going to go ahead and peace out because I need